Yes, we're live.
Countdown.
Oh, Forks, I just realized our thing probably isn't set up properly. One sec. I mean, we're still live on the internet, but it's just not gonna be proper. Like, I think this will show up as session 44.
Alex.
Well, I forgot about it,
One
okay?
job.
One job.
By one job, I mean 5, but still.
This is a professional production. It's fine. Come on.
Yeah.
Chillax.
Alright. Welcome, everybody. Internet Wanderers future selves to our little D&D game. I am your co-DM, Hannah, joined by your other co-DM, Alex, and all
Hello.
our friends. We're not missing a single one.
Wait, no, we are missing Evan.
We're missing
That's
2
a
people.
fat lie.
We're not missing anyone. We are missing people.
Not friends.
We're missing Evan and...
Yeah, we're not missing any friends here. We're missing acquaintances, guys. No, we are missing.
That's worse!
We're missing 2 of our dear friends. One of them will be joining us later. When you get here, Connor, it'll be fun. The other one has homework to do, so
Yeah.
school comes first.
Unfortunately.
As always, I would like to thank the music people.
Fighter.
The fighter. I always.
Tony Nakamura.
Yeah. Alex got the other one.
Ian Nakamura.
England?
No.
Tony?
Alexander Nakamura.
Timothy?
No. Shh.
Oh.
Alexander Nakamura and Ian Grimm. I know this. I just always, right as I begin that sentence, I know it's the music people, and I know their names. I just forget it as I'm about to say the words.
I called him Nakamura, so you're fine.
Yeah. So it's the Fichter brothers, Alexander Nakarada, and Ian Grimm, all of which you can find on YouTube. Fichter Brothers at the World Music Fichter Brothers. You can find Ian Grimm at Tuber Songs, I believe, and Alexander Nakarada at Serpent Studios.
Just look them up. You'll
All
find
of them are in the description as well, or at
Yeah.
least they should be.
They're super cool. They give free music and let us play free music because we're poor and we're college kids and we're not trying to make money off of this. So they're super chill with it.
You say that, but like.
Yeah.
You say that, and as I say that, Daniel, who's sponsoring us for tonight?
Well, tonight we don't have like a corporation sponsor, but we are sponsored by sleep. I'm a little tired. I didn't get a full 8 hours of sleep last night. But
Sucker.
are you sleeping? I'm asking you, viewer. Are you sleeping? If
Are
not,
you sleeping?
go to bed. Right
It's
now.
only
Wait.
7:45.
Wait,
Son
no,
of a
we don't
bitch.
want our
Go the
users to
fuck
go
to
to bed.
bed.
We want them to stay up and watch us
They can't go
stream.
to bed. Leave the laptop or iPad or phone, whatever. Watch time continue.
Exactly.
Give us more views.
Drink a glass of water and then go to bed.
Yeah. So you don't need it. You don't need to actually watch us play Dungeons and Dragons. You just leave the stream up, go to
Just
sleep.
give us the view.
Anybody else have any sponsors for tonight?
Well, my lovely snowbirds that are gonna get me through this stupid storm tomorrow.
There we go. Yep. Northeast getting hit by the snow.
I've got
Ooh, you got
Gatorade Zero. It's slightly
Orange.
tastier water.
you want to talk about slightly tastier water? I got really
More pure.
you guys think I'm out of this? You guys think I ever run out of this? I don't. It's not because I don't want to run out of this, guys. 3 of these little platforms just sitting in my garage full of like 24 of them each.
I, on the other hand, have the real thing. This is water, guys.
Yeah.
Of
Oh,
course,
I also do
always.
have water, as always.
Hold on. Wait 1 fucking second. I just got a
What?
business idea. Alright?
Yeah.
For all you corporations
Wait.
listening out there, if you sponsor our videos, Hannah will personally send you 1 bottle of whatever her mom bought too much of.
I like this. I like this.
And you'll get a handwritten note too.
Oh,
Yes!
Yes.
Handwritten
Don't-
notes. Love it.
Don't you want some tea? Don't you want some Propel that my mom? I do enjoy Propel, but like, you want some tea? I like this. This will draw them in. But as always, our big sponsor for tonight is water. Lifeblood of the universe, the universal solvent, water. Can't live with it, can't live without it. I got that wrong. You have to live with it. Feels
Fun
bad.
fact:
You know,
99% of people who've died have drank water. Just a
Ooh.
fact.
just
Wait.
99.
Feels that should be.
What do you mean, wait?
99%. Well, 99%
How
of the
do you
people
die
are also made
without
of water.
having water in
So
your system?
Well,
I
they
mean, like,
dehydration.
but they drink water at some point.
yes.
That's why they died. Dehydration.
I mean,
100%
it depends on what your definition of drank is, because I'm sure
Okay.
there are some.
Anyways,
Moving on.
Really dark area
Okay.
right now.
Psychos.
We're not actually sponsored by anyone. I want to make that clear. We're not
Yeah.
actually sponsored by any of these people. We're just giving out free advertising at this point to just random people.
Except water. We're always sponsored by water.
No one can take water's sponsorship away from us, except for Nestle. Don't sue us.
I
Other
made
water
the joke. I made the
companies.
joke last episode. For the joke that I made last episode, go watch the last episode.
But yeah, if you guys want to sponsor us, give us money so we can pay our college tuition. That would be cool.
Hannah
Yeah.
will send you a Propel
I will send
or an
you-
iced tea of
I
your
will
choice.
send you cold brew tea from Pure Leaf. It's only unsweetened black tea. You have no other flavor option.
Love it. Love it. Okay.
Anybody else have anything to say before we actually get started for tonight?
Ooh, it's a good
Buy
one.
GameStop stock, guys.
Oh, GameStop stock.
Yeah.
Yes. That's kind of a jerk move, Robin Hood. Just
No,
kind of closing up,
It's
Yeah.
pretty funny though. It's
violating the what is it? That one act of like 1939 or whatever.
Yeah, don't break the fucking laws, you dickhead.
Yeah.
Just don't do it, guys. That was pretty rude. Yeah. Anything else before we begin? No.
No, let's get into it.
Okay, I gotta. I have to go through my music library to figure out which song sounds the most appropriate. This is good.
Yeah, this is nice.
oh, I'm attractive.
In our
What's
last
it?
session, questionable allegiances. After failing to capture the mysterious murderer of Ariana Wessett, the party turned their attention to the Silence headquarters located in Fisherman's Alley of the city of Endair. After doing some reconnaissance, the party infiltrated the warehouse, killing most of the guards inside and almost not putting out all the fires they caused before crushing the last remaining guard alive.
Whoa.
The wayfarers soon realized something was not quite right, and after some cool illusion work, the party forced their captive / new friend Ermengarde to take them to the main headquarters of this supposed silence group. The party followed Ermengarde down a long underground tunnel until they reached the headquarters of the Smiling Serpents, led by a very tired man, Traverin, who are not, in fact, part of the Silence. Combining information, the party soon came to the conclusion that Blazik, the mysterious leader of the Silence at Endair, must either be the Empyrean, or is setting up the Empyrean, one of the leaders of the city itself. So, putting their heads together, the party came up with a plan to find out the truth and shut the Silence down. After being escorted out of the headquarters by Melody, it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you all are now on the streets of Endair, ready to enact your master plan.
Dot.
Okay, so
What is Alex?
oh, I was going to say, from last time, you guys had said that Thea and Sylvius were going to see Kamaya, and
I see
Frosian was going to go off on his own and look for scythe people, do stuff with that. And Salazar, Guinevere, and Jack were going to... Who did you guys
Speak to the
decide on? You were going to go talk to the Archmage?
Yeah.
or do
We're
Justice
gonna try to
Galaxat?
talk to Ballsack, and am I allowed to stay there? Am I gonna get defunded?
I don't think you'll be
We're not
fine.
I
monetized.
swore like
Lieutenant
3 times.
Justice Galaxath.
We're not monetized, so what are they gonna
Okay.
take from
I
us?
know. I mean, but we could violate Twitch terms
That's
of
what I'm
service.
about.
We're
I
not gonna
doubt
say
that's
the
a
P word.
violating Twitch TOS.
We're not gonna say the P word, okay? So it's fine.
Okay, so yes, that guy. And we're gonna try to
Galaxath.
appeal to him, try to see if they can access us to Cliff's body
Because you have Sal.
because we have Sal, and I had to do Sal's voice apparently. Right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just to delay
Sal.
as much as we can in case to try and get Sal to be here for that part, we're gonna go with everyone else's things first. So
Fair enough.
why don't we start with are you guys making any amends to that plan?
I'm gonna add something afterward, but
That can
we're-
happen
I'll-
afterwards. Then.
Yeah.
But is anything for Thaya and Sylvius? You guys are still going to see Kamaya and Frosian. You are still going to go talk to Scythe people, see what you can do.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you think,
we,
Jess?
I mean, we kind of have to speak to her because, like, she kind of knew we were gonna deal with this, and we need to get a judge on, like, what does she think? You know, what's up with her?
Wonderful.
So yeah,
Then let us. Which one should we do? Let's roll a 1d2 to figure out who should go first. We'll do a 1.
Alright, I'll go for the
Sylvius,
1. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Two,
so
I guess.
And then and then
2 for
Frosian will
Frosier.
do. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Yeah, we're waiting. We're gonna do your guys'
The car,
last.
yeah.
We're
'Cause
gonna
Connor's-
hope we can delay enough that Connor shows up. So sorry about that, Zalek.
Yeah, so that you are
Yeah.
the only person role playing for all three of you.
Everybody, it's a one-woman show, guys.
Okay. So yeah. So let's start with Thaya and Sylvius. Where are you guys heading exactly?
We've been to her office before, right?
The Bacons, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
beacon-
beacons. The beacons.
Kind of the oh god, what is it called? It's been a hot minute since you guys
It's
actually.
Gilded Quarter
Yeah.
now. Is that it?
No, it's not the Gilded Quarter.
It's the
There's
Beacon.
several buildings inside of the beacons. You've been inside of the main one, which is where her main office is.
have
Do
a
you guys
look.
want to head there?
Yeah. Along the way though, I want to talk to Sylvius.
Yeah.
So like, what's the plan here? Because what if she tries to like cast the spell? Because like I know Sal was talking about how he can like make people tell the truth. I think. What if she does that to us?
That'd be a very dick move, frankly.
It would be. I think we just have to be careful with our words and not tell a direct lie.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if she can read our minds. 'Cause I don't know. I don't think Frosian's ever done that to us or any of the enemies, but I wouldn't know. But I think that we just have to be straight. Go and say we cleared out the warehouse.
Yeah.
We want our money. What's the next assignment?
Yeah. I mean, I think in and out so far we haven't given her a reason to question us. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we'll just have to leave the rest of the party because they'll have to go to zoom the Cliff's body.
We should probably take off these amulets that we're wearing.
Why though?
Well, it's from them.
Oh well, she can track us, but like, if this is gonna be like a one and done deal, I think she'll be out by the end of the day, right?
Like, are we currently wearing? We're probably most likely wearing them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? 'Cause, like, so,
Wait.
like,
Both of you guys did illusions of them, right?
I know I did. Oh, that's right, I did.
Oh, the amulets, like
Yeah.
the
Smiling
smiling serpent. Oh, I thought she was talking about like the anti-air bracelets.
No.
Oh.
No, the ones that show we communicated.
Yeah, I did prestidigitation of it. So.
Okay, then I did too, so it's not an issue for us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
If anything, we could have just trashed him on the way here.
that's true. I think you should take the lead on this though. She seems to like you, so
Yeah.
it's probably the best foot forward.
If she does start asking questions, what's the play?
We lie. I mean, I think we stick to the truth as much as you can, and you don't tell a direct lie, but you don't tell the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So if she starts asking us too many nosy questions, because you know my cheeks get really red when I start telling
Yeah,
lies.
I can help out.
Yeah.
He's Pinocchio.
No, somebody just gets brighter red instead of a longer nose.
Either that, you could have a bad case of acne. Either or.
Okay, yeah, but you guys make your way toward the beacons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys arrive inside of there are multiple buildings inside of the beacons, 5 main ones. There is the 2 colleges, which have their own very, very nice buildings. There are 2 large towers on opposite sides from each other. And in the center is the Resplendent Court, which is the building in which you enter. It is just as a reminder of what it kind of looks like. It is a very grand building. You enter into this kind of like this very circular dome-like structure with these 2 staircases going up and 2 staircases going down, hidden like farther back in the corner. You guys head up the stairs into a very regally dressed hallway is the best way I can describe it. Very nice carpeting on the floors, beautiful paintings on either side of you. And you approach the Empyrean's office. And outside there are 2 guards, like they are outside of the Archmage's office, wearing very nice, probably like purple and blue uniforms, dignifying themselves as like beacon soldiers. As you approach, one of them turns to you and goes, "The Empyrean is not here currently."
Where would she be then?
From last she said she is at her tower. She said not to disturb her if possible.
Uh-huh. We have business with the Imperium. We were tasked with the job from her to clear out a silenced nest, within the city. Would that be too much of a bother for her?
He kind of the man that you're talking to is a gruff looking soldier, like very nicely dressed, but still like gruff and hardened. You can tell, and his face almost gets kind of like scared, a little bit frightened in a way. Goes, I mean, you could try.
This has to do with the silence.
Look, if you really, she said not to bother her. Usually that means she's in the middle of building something. But if it's really that important, you can go to her tower. He points in the direction of number 15, I believe.
Yeah, 15.
Yes. In the direction of it's the one on the northern side, closer to the to the alley.
Okay.
Check there, but don't tell her I sent you.
Will do. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. As we head out, I'm going to tap Thaya's side and say, if she's in there and she's doing secret stuff, you think you can sneak in?
Yeah. I got this new spell recently that I think will help with that one.
All right.
So I only got an hour on it though. So if it fails, it's gonna look real
Can
bad.
you climb the tower?
Ooh, I'm not as good as Jack at that. I mean, if I can get in the room with her and like with you guys, I can kind of do like a looky-loo kind of situation. But no, climbing's not my forte.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't have any spells that can for support. I'm more of a blaster.
Yeah, I think it's got to be worth a shot because we need to get a look at what's happening in her study. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When in doubt, I think you have my other messenger ring. I think
Yes.
Okay. So
If you're gonna sneak in, she probably has magic wards all over the place. So just be careful, and don't steal anything or try and pickpocket her.
no, that's Jack's a little more handsy than I am in that.
Fancy.
All right then.
No, Jack is both fancy in that regard and in general handsy.
Hey,
Not in a bad way. It's just a flirt.
He's a flirt.
She's a flirt.
He's a flirt.
It's life's a flirt.
They're a flirt, I guess.
She's a flirt. They're a flirt. He's a flirt.
Everyone's a flirt.
No, I just want to see if we can look up. I mean, if you can pull her away from like if she's a desk in there, and I can maybe I'm afraid she's gonna have like her desk tracked though. You know, because I would.
Yeah. Okay.
But so
If you need me, I'll be right outside.
can you try and like
So-
talk to her and distract her?
To start off.
Well, just in general while I do things. I mean, you guys can probably
Yeah.
even be in the room. You won't. Okay, I learned invisibility, so you're not gonna see me, as long as
Okay.
she doesn't have any way of, you know, sensing that.
Seeing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she does, it's gonna be real bad.
Mhm. Okay. So if things go bad, message me and I'll knock on the door and see if I can get her attention.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Okay.
All
I
right.
mean, invisibility lasts an hour, right? I'm pretty
Yep.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
the tower look like?
Yeah, so you guys approach this very tall but relatively plain tower which stands towering above the buildings surrounding it, pun fully intended there.
Tower does.
It is it's made out of this like dark gray stone like material. It's not very big. It's maybe like 40 to 50 feet on like diameter wise. It's like a circular tower. And there are like a few windows here and there, but there's not that many. At the top it comes to like a point, it kind of almost looks like a really tall silo. In a way, it's not very decorative. Its architecture is very plain and minimalistic. Do you cast invisibility before you enter the tower, Saya?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Is it okay? For clarification,
Yes.
it's like a stone cylinder, no windows, just one door.
No,
Yeah.
no. So there's a double door in front of the tower. In the front of the tower, there are several windows along like here and there, almost looks like randomly along the tower, but there's not many. It's relatively plain, and there's not really much decoration in terms of architecture or designs on the outside of the tower that you can see.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So you go up and knock on the door.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the plan,
Sylvia's
right?
looking, so. Di, if you want to cast invisibility, go for it.
Yeah, I do it, and I'm out as close as I can. He walks through the door, like I can slip in behind him. That way, you know, it looks more fluid. Like he's
Yeah.
not like.
Okay. You knocking on the door. You hear what I really can only describe as an extremely loud, high-pitched whistle. That like, it's not like outside, but it's inside, and you can hear it, and you kind of like have to cover your ears a little bit, so like to tolerate the sound. It's just like really annoying. And a small mouth appears on the door, about probably 5 feet up from the ground. And the voice of the Empyrean Komaya Akila Calendula Defici erupts from it. Who is it? I told everyone not to disturb me.
Hi, Empyrean. This is Sylvius with the Wayfarers. We
Oh no. Oh no.
yeah. Do you have time to talk, or are you too busy?
Oh, I'm currently in the middle of building something. Is it important?
We finished that job for you, and I'd like to discuss further actions.
Oh, yes, I would. Please come in. I would very much like to hear. My servant will escort you up. And the door opens on its own to let you inside.
Oh, great.
I'll walk inside.
I follow close behind.
Entering inside of the building, the first thing that catches your attention is the fact that it is much larger on the inside than it is on the outside. You enter into a grand hall. A large staircase about 30 feet in front of you splits in either direction, leading to 2 different doors on either wall. A plush purple rug covers the dark stone floor, and looking up, you can see about 50 to 60 feet in the air, various inventions that are suspended on metal wires from the ceiling, or just levitating freely in the air. The most striking one, and the one that catches your eye the most, you can see is a pair of golden wings that stretch out probably 10 feet in either direction, connected in the center by a leather harness. As you guys take this in, a metal ball about 2 feet in diameter rolls down the stairs to your right and down the center staircase and stops about 10 feet in front of you. It sits there for a moment, completely still, before a metal cylinder shoots out of the top of it and 3 smaller cylinders off of that one, forming a metal torso, head, and 2 arms. It looks at you, Sylvius, and like stares at you for a minute, and before gesturing with its arm, curling back up into a ball and rolling away. Back up the staircase.
Okay. I will follow it up the staircase.
There's nothing on this ground floor besides like contraptions, right?
Not that you can see. So, there are, so there's the staircase in the center.
Mm-hmm.
There's the inventions that are like hanging or floating by the ceiling. And then there's the staircase kind of splits off into 2 directions, like a T intersection. The metal ball rolls to the right, right and upwards.
But there's a right and left too.
But there's
a up and left.
Yeah, there's a left. Yes.
Okay.
I'll follow the ball.
Okay. Saya?
She's most likely in her office experimenting, right? So, I think I'll follow the ball too.
Yeah, you guys each follow up to the right. Saya, can you make just a stealth check for me?
General
with
stealth check?
advantage, because you
Okay.
are invisible. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, the second one's a nat 1.
Ooh, dang. That would have been bad.
It's still a 14 though. Like it's still really
Yeah.
good.
Oh, you get what's it's called? What is that thing called where like your minimum becomes like an 8? A
Reliable
talent.
Reliable
10.
talent.
That's your minimum becomes a 10.
10.
Mhm.
And so, like, even if you roll a 1, you still get like a 23. Like, it's stupid. It's so good. Yeah, but you guys follow this small little ball up the stairs, and you enter into a large workshop area and immediately start sweating from a forge that is lit in the back of the room. Benches and metal bits and tools litter the various tables and walls in the room. And standing at one of the tables near the forge, the Empyrean stands there making adjustments to some kind of drawing that's on the table in front of her. Instead of the normal clothes you have seen her in, she's wearing a large leather apron over top of a short-sleeved t-shirt and a pair of leather goggles with glowing blue arcane symbols are etched into the frames of them, into the lenses. Behind her, a faceless metal construct stands so still you almost think that it's decoration. But as Kamaya moves and leans to side, the construct leans and mimics her movement. And hearing you enter, she looks up, kind of stares at you for a minute, Sylvius, and then a smile erupts on her face and goes, "Oh, Sylvius, my favorite little gnome!" She hops off of the stool she's in, and she's her whole old gnome height, I forget what age we decided her was. She's like 350 years old, something like that.
Yeah, I think so. That
Wrinkled,
fits.
pulled back into a bun. She's covered in sweat as well. She doesn't take off her goggles, but she comes closer to you, Sylvius, waddling up, goes and pinches your cheeks. "Oh, you're such a lovely young gnome, helping out an old lady like me. Oh."
Well, it's the best that I can do for Anthea, so I'm glad to help.
Tell me, how did it all go? And where are your friends?
They're currently it was a little bit of a rough scuffle, so they're currently off resting. I luckily have this armor on me, so I didn't suffer too much damage, but they're back at home.
Cool.
Okay. Make a deception check.
Mm-hmm.
You should have
Oh,
just
no.
said they were carrying out other errands.
No, we could be resting. We
Fair
could be
enough.
going to the Ravens.
Oy.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Mm.
Kind of just nods your head and goes, "Okay, yes. yes. Tell me about what happened? What happened?
Is this the best place to talk? It seems a little loud.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's hot in here, but there's no clanging or like, and the
Oh.
forge is it's just fire.
Mm-hmm.
The shield guardian by the construct, which it's shield guardian, I just said it. It follows behind her. It stands about 10 feet behind where Kamaya is and kind of leans over both of your gnomish forms.
Mm-hmm. You did say earlier that she had shield guardians guarding her.
Yes.
It's like a real.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll start recounting the whole thing in vivid detail about how like all the meticulous planning that went into it, how like we all like huddled up next to the windows and we're spying on the thing for like 20 minutes just to see like everyone's actions. We thought there were like spellcasters in there and we're like these dirty silence. No ne'er-do-wells. Really drumming it up. And how we went in, and how one of them went into the tunnel, and it's now there was a tunnel there, but now it's destroyed.
Make
So I want to draw this out as long as possible.
Okay, make a deception check.
We
And-
told them to destroy the tunnel, so
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jess, what are you just standing behind?
No, I'm not just standing
Okay,
there.
cool.
As soon as they start, like, they seem like they're in a conversation, I'm walking around the room, giving a wide berth to that spirit guardian. Don't trust it, right?
Shield guardian.
Shield guardian, whatever. And I'm like, doesn't seem good. Like, does she have a desk or anything, or anywhere she has like papers or anything?
She was the only one. There was like papers all around the room. If you've ever actually been in, like, if you've ever been into like a workshop, like an engineering room, yeah, it's kind of a mess. But there is the table that she was just working on that does appear to have documents and some components laid out upon it.
Yeah. Could you make me another stealth check?
We're still with advantage,
Advantage.
right?
Nice. Jesus.
Nice.
Fucking rogues, man.
Okay, give me a minute. Okay. So, yeah, so you start making your way around, to the table.
Oh, sorry, but before you, can I have like a 30 minutes heads up on like in when my invisibility would be running out?
Yes.
Okay.
You're probably
It's been like what, 5 minutes or less.
like, if we're going to, like, the end of this conversation that Sylvius will get to will probably be about like 15-20 minutes.
I'm trying
like,
to
the
draw
end of
this
the
out
story.
as long as possible.
The end of the story, but at the start of the story, it's probably been like 5 minutes, maybe. Yeah. So you start to approach the table. Make a investigation check for me, please. See how, like, between your stealth check and your investigation check, how.
Is this B&E? Is this a B&E?
It's. I'm not breaking anything. We're
So,
just entering.
you don't want to. You realize that you can't really move things around, so you don't get a super good glance at this thing, because you're worried about
Only
her
like
standing
what's
right
directly on the surface.
You can see it's hard. You don't really understand it. You can definitely tell that it's some kind of device that she's making. She's making something. You definitely gather that much. Make an Arcana check, real fast.
Yeah.
Nice.
Way better than it
Nice.
should be.
You look at the drawing in front of you, and then you look at the material spread out. And one of the things catches your attention. There is, in front of you, a small, not very large, silvery bar that kind of almost glows with this, like, green-white light.
Residual.
Is it that I read about that aura? Like when I was reading about all this one.
Yeah.
Does it match any descriptions that maybe talked about?
This from the descriptions that you read in the book, this looks like aurumbarium, which you know is a highly regulated substance that is
illegal,
used.
right?
It's not illegal. per se. It's like uranium. Uranium's not illegal,
It's just
but
very powerful.
It's
and
highly
not stable.
regulated.
highly regulated.
Will
the
it
government.
go boom?
Yeah, is she holding a nuke?
So you see, it's not a very big bar. Like maybe like 6 inches long. Looking at the schematics in front of you, it looks like our barium's supposed to be part of it. It looks to be some kind of power source that she's making. You're not quite sure. This would be more Frozier's area of expertise.
Yeah, and knowing that's Frozen, I have a question. Because it's everything that's on me becomes invisible too, right?
Hmm.
Yes.
And I think I would know this maybe, and you can tell me if I wouldn't. Would like if I pulled out a pad and a pen, it's invisible on me when I cast the spell?
Yes, yeah, those things would still be invisible. You wouldn't be able to see what you're writing though.
That's fine. I'm gonna just take a stab in the dark, literally, and I'm gonna try and quickly, not like fine detail, sketch the drawing. So
Make-
for Frozier and later.
Okay, you're doing this blind.
Blind.
Essentially.
So
I need
disadvantage.
you to make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Just a general dex check.
Just a general dex check.
Ooh.
It's too light to
You're-
decide.
How?
You're trying. You feel pretty confident
Bad
about
rolls.
your drawing. You can't see it, but you're feeling pretty confident.
Okay, but I looked at it. Maybe when I would kind of know.
Well, you looked at it. You have it in your brain.
Yeah. It's just not on
Maybe.
paper well.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what you spent doing while Sylvius is essentially telling this story. Sylvius, at the end of your story, make. It's not technically lying. It's not destroyed yet. Going to be destroyed.
No, we don't know. We don't know that. You know.
Make a persuasion check.
Best stat.
What?
Okay.
Oh, it's way better than deception. Wait, why is your persuasion a 5? And, oh, okay.
It's one of the 4 abilities I have proficiency
Sorry.
in.
Yeah.
Right. Not a skill junkie, fighters.
She kind of just like nods her head. As you say, well, thank you. Oh God, that was not her voice. God. Old woman voice. Yes. Yes. Thank you. I'll be sure to send some congregate soldiers down there later to commandeer the warehouse for the city. Oh, this is truly quite fortunate. We might maybe we'll even be able to have the festival as a public event. This is quite the revelation. I must thank you and your friends so from the bottom of my heart. This is truly I can't even express my gratitude well.
We're only helping the city of Endire, so of course. Is there anything else that you would have us do?
Actually, I do have one more job. One of many if you really wish. We have some intel about the Silence. We think they're gathering these powerful magic items associated with the various gods. We're not sure why, but we think that they might be after. We think we might know the location of one, and I would love if you could retrieve it and keep it safe.
Can I,
could certainly
do
handle
I
it.
believe her?
Make an insight check.
Yeah.
Bring it back? Oh.
I mean, she seems pretty forthcoming, yeah.
But, like, the silence? Does she believe it's the silence?
That the Silence is going after.
Those
messages?
objects. Yeah.
Sounds like it.
No.
Okay. Interesting.
It's,
Kind of weird.
it's a bit far away, though. How do you do with the cold?
If it's in the Empire of Ciaris, then we were actually planning on going there in a little bit.
It's just straight north, really.
Commissioner. Maybe?
Kavishnu is much further west than it seems
Is
like
it
she's
west?
describing.
It's on the Kaidarian Peninsula. Just across the Biting Sea.
Is it in that science place? Oh, sorry. I forgot what it's called.
The science place that I think you're referring to is the other country. That is to the southeast. That is below, farther below the Kingdom of Seahorse and below the
Nightmare Forest.
Nightmare Forest. So
Okay.
that is not what she's talking about.
She starts heading back toward her. Here we'll move you guys. You guys need a little bit of context. So if you look at this map, toward the top of it, the land just cuts off.
Yes.
But it's not. I forgot to download this. You gotta give me
Is
a
it this
minute while I
thing?
go download
Right here.
it's part of that.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. I'd imagine that the world isn't flat after the biting sea. It's just
Yeah.
like stop.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, so she's kind of like turned around back towards her desk to go like get a map for Sylvius.
Yeah.
Thaya,
'Cause I
are you going to just to get some good like locationality stuff? So like you were right by the desk and she's turned around and she's basically directly facing you now. What are you doing?
Not getting close to the things around the big boy. What are you doing? Sorry, I have a dog poking me in the shoulder. Not getting close to her things, but trying to get a vantage point. So like, if she opens a drawer, or like, right, are there drawers on like her whatever, like the work table or no?
Yeah, there were some drawers there.
Cause did I see a map or whatever she said? Did she say what she was gonna get? Doesn't matter. Wherever if she goes for something, I can get a look, but like as far away as possible at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense. Make another stealth check.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm almost there, guys.
No problem.
Apologize for not doing this earlier.
Well, I mean, you were working on it earlier. It's fine. It's fine.
This world would be flat.
The world's not flat. We don't believe in flat earthers here, okay?
Maybe we should.
That's who we're not sponsoring this episode. Flat Earthers.
Yeah, everyone's sponsoring us but the flat earthers and the racists.
Are other planes of existence also planets then?
Oh.
Now you're getting into high roller stuff right there. That's the whole premise about their newest campaign, Arois, which is really cool. I love it. It's like my favorite.
No. Planetary
but-
planar system.
Yeah, but it's a planetary planar system.
I could build a rocket ship.
We're going on a trip in our
Great
favorite
ship.
rocket ship.
We're singing Rocket Man.
Okay, she pulls out a map.
Ooh.
Do I see anything in her drawer when she pulls that?
Nice.
Make a perception check.
Let me turn this off. Advantage. Oh, so close to being so much better.
A lot of her the things in her drawer seem to be very well organized and like in like tight scrolls and stuff. You do see a lot of stuff in there. And you think you catch a glimpse of what looks like more of the glowing metal
She's got a lot
stashed
of that
in the
metal.
back of her drawers. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, but she takes out this map and shows it to you, Sylvius. She says, "It's you see where there's this big mark here?" She points toward this thing.
Which
Can you ping
sorry,
it?
can you
Wait.
ping it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The voice
I
was
got
too.
it.
Yeah, the voiceless tomb.
Yeah.
we think it's there. It's a tomb of uh, what we believe to be two former champions of the Raven Queen. We think that there's a vestige there related to their god, and
Indeed.
we need you to retrieve it before the silence does.
Curious. I see.
Just like I can't even read the name. What's it called?
The voiceless
Called
tomb.
Voiceless Tomb. So there's the the area around it's called the Whispering Plains. The iceberg thing that you see is called the Voiceless Tomb. On the east mountain range is called the Dread Rise Mountains, and the western mountain range is called I can't actually read
Shuddering
the name.
Falls.
Yeah, the Shuddering Falls.
So it'd be very difficult to get there on land, so we'd probably have to go there by sea.
If you wanted to charter a ship to go out that way, or you could head up around the bluffs and up through the Shuddering Falls.
While the bluffs would seem a more appealing option as we'd be on land, we're kind of trying to avoid those at the moment. But I think a boat would be a more direct approach, as we have the coin to commandeer our ship.
Usually you have a sword by your side. Where is it?
I will yeah, I think I will go into like a full-length story about about
Wait.
how we went to what was
Chester.
Chester, yeah. I just saw it on the map. How we went to Chester on the hunt for this murderer. We went there, and then we were stalked by this dragon. And throughout the valiant fight, as I pierced the dragon's heart, the hilt of the
Make a
Wait,
deception check.
Before he does all this, is there anything else really in this room besides like that I would do of searching? Because if not, I have something I need him to do.
Wait, doesn't the Imperium know about the dragon already though? Like, didn't we tell her like when we were searching for?
He's just embellishing. He's just embellishing a story, guys.
Yeah. I'm just trying to drag out like the story about like how I went to Chester and whatnot.
I might need you to do this in a different room, which is why. Is there anything else in this room, really?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, I get as far away from them as possible. Like, like I will smush myself in a corner face hole.
Okay.
And as quietly as possible, into my ring, and like huddled up in my clothes to like minimize here and go, can you like get her to talk in a different room?
Okay, so I'm going to stop at the part where when we confronted the murderer.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yeah, make a flat stealth
Stealth
check. Also, like,
not-
yeah, just a
Big
flat
money.
stealth.
It's not good, but it's not bad.
It's a good roll though.
It's a bad
Good total.
roll. It's a good
it's a bad roll.
addition.
It's a good total.
You can she doesn't appear to notice.
Okay.
As I get to the part about how we're chasing down this murderer and going to Chester, I'm gonna say, you know, it's a little bit of a long story. If you have the time, would you mind if we split a cup of tea over it?
I mean, of course,
Fucking
of
tea.
course. Sprocket. And the little ball comes back up. Sprocket, go fetch some. Oh, what kind of tea? Oh,
How much do you know about different tea types?
mint green tea. Yes, get some mint green. I'm in the mood for mint. Yes, bring it back here. Yes, very quick. And
Oh,
the little
that's-
ball just rolls away.
Not back here. Not back here.
Please continue. I'm fascinated, enraptured.
Yeah. So I'll keep talking. About I won't make it like I won't make it so I got the sword broke, but I'll have it so that in the middle of the fight, I had to as to save Chester from being overwhelmed and burned into ash by this dragon. I'll say that I had to give up the sword in order to save the city.
That is quite sad. How about this? I'll give you a sword. Might not be as great, maybe. I don't know. I make some pretty good weapons. I make some pretty good swords. That's what my grandchildren say. Let me get one. And she kind of goes over to the side, her shield guardian following her, but staring mostly at you, Sylvius.
Mm.
And she's rifling through this like big trunk in the corner through she's like, oh no, not this, no, not that, no, no, no. And she pulls out this fairly nice looking sword. It doesn't look like anything special, it's relatively plain. She takes it over to her desk, and she kind of starts to take almost like what looks like ink and starts to draw over the blade of the sword. And after she finishes writing it, it sinks into the sword and glows slightly before going back to its normal sheen. And she hands it to you and she says, here, I think this will be a lovely sword. Probably, hopefully.
Sylvius will go down on one knee in like a knight accepting a sword pose, and graciously accept
Oh
it.
my.
So precious! If you want, you can add a +2 longsword to your
Nice.
inventory.
Saya, by the way, are you doing anything while he's going through the extravagant
I'm
story
still
of fighting the
looking
dragon?
around because I need the door open. Or no, to her workshop.
The door opened for the small construct, but quickly closed behind it.
Yeah, that's not really much of an opportunity, would it be? Especially if I wasn't there waiting.
Yeah.
Right, well, there wouldn't have been an opportunity.
You,
no, I'm
you
looking
could
around.
try when the construct comes back into the room.
Yeah, she has not received her tea yet.
Yeah.
But like, how do I get into the other room? Fudge. Yeah, I'll wait because I got nothing better to do.
Okay. Make another stealth check.
With advantage because you're invisible.
Oh, God.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Jeez, it's a 1-2, my lord!
Oof. Dang, that really hurts.
Wait. Is now the time? Alex wanted chaos.
Do you want to? I mean, the thing is, you already have advantage on the roll. You can't get advantage again.
That's true. Never mind them.
Tides of Chaos would not work.
Alex, I would have thought your chaotic nature would say yes.
Is it?
I would
just like a
love
luck point where
to.
you get to re-roll the thing?
It's just Tides of
It's
Chaos.
advantage.
Yeah,
It's
she can just gain advantage.
When I reread the thing, it is a.
Okay.
Okay. It'll be what it'll be.
Yeah, so she hands you this sword. She goes, it's like I said, it's up in the it's in the tomb. You just need to go get it, retrieve it. Magic, it's from what our research can garner, there's some kind of trial you have to pass or some sort that before you could receive the item, but well, I guess it should be items. All we really know about them is that they're a pair of rings.
Rings?
A pair of rings.
Like juggling rings?
Rings.
Oh, okay.
It's like
It's like if I'm still a jackal something.
But if you could retrieve them as fast as you could, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I think.
If you and your friends want to, if not, I can find somebody else to.
No, of course.
I don't know
We'll make that a top priority.
Really?
As soon as my
Thanks.
friends are rested, we'll make sure to get started on that right away.
Oh, thank you so much. And she pinches your cheeks. Well, I've had a lovely time. At this point, Thaya, it's probably been around 40 minutes or so. Like a half hour at the minimum.
Okay.
the tea comes in at this point.
Okay.
She's like, we can enjoy this cup of tea and you can tell me more about your adventures. I'm quite fascinated. What was it really like in the warehouse?
Indeed. Is there any more comfortable that we can rest? No offense, though your workshop is very lovely. This metal armor makes it a little uncomfortable.
But my really, I always found it quite comforting. Of course, we can go take tea in the in one of my tea rooms, of course.
Why not?
Yeah.
She gestures you towards the door.
Yeah.
And lets you exit before her.
I will exit the room and hold the door open for her.
Yes, she follows. She's still wearing her goggles, by the way, and the shield guardian is following about 5-10 feet behind her, just like with every step making a noise as like it's heavy metal footsteps across the floor.
Alright.
Saya, where are you?
I should have been out as soon as he opened the tea door. Or the door for the tea, not the tea door. The door from the tea, or he being the little robot.
Of course. Where are you going?
Because there was only one other place to go, correct?
Yeah, as far as you could see.
But I kind of overheard Sylvia's having this conversation going to a room, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go.
It depends. If you were out right when the tea, then you
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have heard this.
Well, there's only one thing to do, and that's to go to the other door.
Okay.
I'm gonna be smart and look for like any kind of like traps or anything like that.
Make an investigation check.
That's that.
Come on. Oh.
You look across this doorway. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it.
I'm confident in that.
Pretty confident.
Oh, maybe should have done Tides of Chaos. Well, there's no time like the present. And I quietly and carefully open the door, and in case I miss something, because I'm not stupid, I have a minor illusion spell. In case, like, I don't know, there is a side effect of this. The minor illusion, like, I'm gonna hold this spell, and it's gonna be the sound of someone. I think you can do sounds with this, can't you?
Well, I will say, you go to open the door's locked.
Well, round two. We pick said lock.
Make a lockpick check. Make a thieves' tools check.
Wow. We're really getting back into the.
Fantastic.
No, nothing happened.
No.
Yeah,
You try.
still-
It's just not coming.
In this time, have Sylvius and the Empyrean kind of come outside the room yet?
By this point, yes.
Okay, I see them coming. Are they heading my direction?
Yes, they are. They're going down the stairs and then walking back up. Saya, make a perception check for me, please.
Better than a 10. Nope.
Oh.
No, okay.
How is this happening?
My God.
I don't know, I would have hoped passive perception hit us.
Make a stealth check.
This one's with advantage.
This is advantage.
It's fine, we're back to being good.
Oh, the twos keep cursing you.
Oh, the twos are back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, yes, you stealthily like move off to the side without a sound. Sylvius and Komaya is leading you up the stairs. She walks up to the door and says, and waves her hand, and you can hear like almost like a lock clicking into place. And she opens the door, and lets you in. And you're in another pretty large room. It's also very strange. There are more windows in this room than you saw on the side of the tower. and it faces, and it's almost like the view is like if you were from the top of the tower. You can see there are doors on either side of the room, and there is a almost what looks like, it's hard to describe it. It looks kind of like a fireman's pole in the corner of the room with like a cylindrical pattern, cylindrical like circle, cylindrical circle, yeah, a circular disc on the bottom of it with like these like almost like halfway guardrails on either side of it. And it looks like, and there's like a hole, like there's like a hole in the ceiling where the pole goes through, but it looks like it's like closed, almost like a cat's eye kind of thing. And she leads you into one of the chairs by the windows, so she faces, her back is to the window, so she faces the rest of the room. And she's sitting and she's like, "Oh, please, you must tell me how are your friends doing? Where's there's the halfling person and the half
Well, we have two. We have
Oh
Jack.
yes, that's right. That's right. You did get a new addition.
Yeah, Jack. She's the lovely lady who was on the roof of the warehouse who initiated the assault.
Of course.
And then we have Guinevere, who is the other lovely one who is trained in the martial arts.
Of course. Sai, what are you doing?
Searching.
Make an investigation check.
Aren't you really glad that, like, this is my, this is...
I
this is
should
what
be
it's
the one
got-
to do this. I have the modifiers for it.
Yeah, but, God, I could have made you invisible, I guess, too, but...
Nah.
Just like leaving and coming back. See if that helps.
Actually, no. Now is the time. Because we need to learn something.
You're gonna use Tides of Chaos?
Yeah, we will roll again.
Oh, I just realized you should have done a roll to see if you got Wild
when I
Magic
cast
Surge
it.
when you cast Invisibility in general. Oh.
What do I roll, a d20?
My God.
Yeah, roll a d20. Just a flat d20.
You're
Right
the
now.
entire house on fire, I feel like.
It's fine, guys.
Fireball, third level at yourself.
It's fine. It's
Oh,
not a 1
okay.
or a 20.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Since you have used Tides of Chaos, just because I enjoy chaos in my games, the next time you cast a spell of first level or higher, or attack a creature, you will automatically surge, no matter what. Just so you know. Because Tides of Chaos works that way. And then you regain the use of Tides of Chaos.
Yay. Daniel, Sylvius. Kamaya suddenly gets very serious. She loses her like jovial smile and she says, Sylvius, I must ask your opinion on something.
No, I'm listening.
What is your opinion on dishonesty?
It's nice knowing you.
Dishonesty.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if you know my full background.
Mm-hmm.
But I spent a time in the silence as kind of a plant, if you will, to see what they were doing. And that kind of put me in a few unfortunate places when I was trying to talk to honest folks. But in the end, we did retrieve valuable intel, so I think that, although I hate to say it, dishonesty has its uses.
Of course, I can agree. And how do you react when somebody's dishonest to you?
Hold on.
What do you do when someone's
Give me a
dishonest?
sec. Hannah, I don't know if you remember, but no. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the fucking when we were in Yttrium's hometown when I was talking to The
Sotho?
other old lady. Yeah, Sword Sotho, the other old lady. I was talking about betrayal.
Alun, yeah.
Dishonesty. Um, if someone's dishonest to me, puts a chip on my shoulder, but I feel that I should probably just get to the bottom of why, because usually there's a good reason why people lie.
Yes. Well, at least it's a good thing that we don't lie to each other, right, Sylvia?
Is he being adopted right now?
Can I
Is this
can I
still happening?
follow up that question with an insight check?
Make an insight check.
Here comes a 1.
Oh!
Nice, nice.
I
You
lost my pen. I feel like this is pen worthy information. Okay, I'm ready.
As a point of order, she has not removed her goggles this whole time, even in the room. And so it's hard to tell because you can't see her eyes really. Her eyes are covered by these frames. But there's something about her voice. It sounds like she knows. You can tell, like, her there's no jovial smile on her face. She doesn't look tense. She looks
knows
very relaxed.
that I'm here. She knows.
She knows something.
She knows that we know.
She knows something.
She knows something
a-
that is troubling her.
Casual admission.
Ryan is the true agent of chaos here. You can tell that was definitely a poignant remark at Sylvius.
Okay, at that comment, can I stand behind Sylvius and do, like a wave? See
Make
if
a
I get...
perception check.
Okay, it's fair.
Nice.
Okay, we're back to being rolling below 10s. It has to be known. If she knows, she already knows. Different.
You can tell.
You can just barely tell.
That her face turns ever so slightly in your direction, Thaya.
Oh, she knows she knows.
You can't, it's like, it's barely there. You can't see the movement of her eyes, but as you wave, you can see her face just barely turns toward you, and then turns right back towards Sylvius.
She doesn't seem happy, right?
She's not smiling,
serious.
she's very serious right now.
Good.
She kind of reaches into the pockets of her leather apron. She pulls out like a little, like a nut and a bolt, and starts like spinning it. I must thank you, Sylvius. It's been so long since I've had someone speak truly honest to me. In my position, you get elected, and people lie to you before you're elected, and people lie to you after you're elected. And well, I just appreciate how honest you are.
Well, thank you.
She stares at you. She just stares you down for like a minute, like absolute silence.
Can I get a far away again and do another little whisper and go, she knows?
Yeah, sure. Make a stealth check.
That's normal, right? We rolled straight stealth last time.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh my god, where was it earlier?
Why is your Tides of Chaos being enacted in person?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. This is a clusterfuck, as they say.
Chris, are you gonna turn into a plant next? Is that
I don't know. Maybe this is my end.
But she stands up and says, "Well, it's been lovely having tea with you, Sylvius. I'll escort you out." And she walks over to the door and holds it open for you.
Yeah. I'll walk out, give her a little bow as I leave, and then, find a park bench and just sit down and wait for Thaya to show up.
Thaya, do you say it? You have maybe 15 minutes to 10 minutes left.
Yeah, but it's gonna be so hard to get out if I don't go now. I think I have to go now.
Okay, you're going?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I mean, she can easily stop me because I think she knows. So.
Are you like right behind Sylvius? Or are you gonna be like a little bit behind him?
Well, I'm trying to get through the door in one, like, as she opens, you know what I mean? So I guess probably pretty close behind him.
Okay. She, make a... No, I'm not gonna make a stealth check. You can see, make a perception check.
Okay.
You would notice, as she holds open the door, she steps out of the way for you, letting you through.
Nice.
I raise an eyebrow because I know she knows at this stage.
And she has that jovial smile back on her face now, and as, right before you exit the front door, she goes, "Oh, it's so good to see you again, Sylvius! You must come over for tea some other time. I enjoy our conversations. Your stories are just enthralling."
Thank you. Back in my hometown, I was trained in the art of speaking. So
You should invite your friends next time.
indeed, once
Wow.
they're ready, then I'm
Of
sure that we can.
course. All of them.
Yes.
And she kind of waves at you, and still smiling, and shuts the door.
I give a little bow and just walk away, a little bit scared.
And we'll transition over to Frosier, and that took longer than I
Yeah,
thought it was going
that was
to.
a lot longer. I didn't want to ruin the tense moment because we were kind of building it, but Quinn made a very funny comment in the Twitch chat. Alternate name for the biting sea, the Nom Nom Ocean.
Stop
Oh god.
really hard on that. Shut up. It's fine.
Sorry, I
It's
just
fine.
wanted to.
This is for mid break.
Mhm.
Mid break. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to Frosier. Let's get less sinister music playing. You're just
So
wandering around.
planning
I
an
think.
assassination. Such a levity.
You know, you want sad music for your assassination? Here, take it. Vampire dance.
See,
Sad. Okay. Yeah. So, do you have any plan that you have in mind, Frosier? Or are you just kind of like searching what you think are like the best places? Like, how you going about this?
I know absolutely no scythe contacts in the city.
Make a history check.
Best stat.
I'll go back to the end of your map now.
That's not very good.
It's not particularly great. You would know that you know vaguely of there are definitely scythe contacts here. You know that. The ones that you would want to talk to are probably somewhere in the government. You don't know where. Probably, but at some place where it's not super powerful, but they handle a lot of information. So narrowing down on that, it's probably some kind of messenger or liaison for between various groups. If you want to go check various like political buildings in each quarter, you could try that.
I walked back to the prison where Cinder left us. That was like a day ago, right?
Yes.
Investigate the area immediately outside there.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Best stat. This actually might be his best stat.
That's that.
Best
My best
stat.
stat is using tools. This is my second best.
Oof,
That's an awful anyway.
feels bad.
You don't find anything in particular. Looking around, like you don't see anybody suspicious. You don't there's no really clues. It's a pretty high traffic area. In frustration, you spend probably about like 30 minutes searching this area. You put your hand in your pocket, and you feel a note that wasn't there before. Pull it. Yes.
Sure, why not?
Yes. So you pull it out. And on it, it doesn't say a whole lot. Essentially says, go to Sweets and Treats, ask for the midnight special. And there's no signature, but there is something that looks remarkably like a scythe.
I go to Sweets and Treats then.
Yeah, so you head to Sweets and Treats. It takes you a little bit to find it, maybe like a half hour or so. It's in the drama quarter. It's a bakery. It's pretty cute. It's very, pastel themed. Let's go with that. There's, like blues and pinks and greens and yellows that like coat the whole thing. It kind of looks like East, Easter kind of like took over the place. Yeah, so you, but entering inside, it's a cute little place. There's a teenager, like human teenager standing behind the counter, looking a little bit bored, but like still kind of cheery, just kind of like bored. Says, "Can I help you?"
Go to him and be like, hey, do you know how to make a midnight special?
Yeah, I do. You should see how excited she is right now. Come on, I'll show you to where she is in the back. She's been waiting for you to try this food all day. She looks kind of like exhausted as she like leads you into a not quite like the back rooms like where the kitchen is, but off to the side. There's a little room and there's a private room, and she opens the door and lets you in. And inside, there is a older woman sitting at one of the tables inside of it. About she looks to be like in her middle age. She has like dark like black skin with wrinkles a little bit on her face, dark graying hair. But she still looks surprisingly like active, fit. Um, she's wearing simple but elegant clothes, tall, like thigh-high gray boots over light gray pants. Like a cross chest, like white blouse that's like cinched at the waist with like a matching gray belt. And her long, like thick, black hair is pulled back into like a long braid. That's like that ends at her waist. It's like threaded with this like beautiful silver wire. Trojan, it's a pleasure to meet you. Please take a seat.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too.
I apologize for not contacting you sooner. I heard about your orders and didn't want to break any cover that you might have had, but given recent events,
Lost my name tag. I've been running around with a group of children that kind of tend towards domestic terrorism. Also, there's this wizard who I'm pretty sure is dealing some form of like legal trade, and he's constructing his own army of automatons. I think possibly, maybe stealing them from the Drow. The dragon. We already reported on that. Someone unfaked my death, fake my death again, steal everything my family had.
she got stunned for a minute. She's like, "That is, wow. That's quite a lot. Sorry, I should introduce myself first. I am Rishi Iskalon. Uh, like I said, I apologize for not talking to you earlier, but you seem to be quite competent on your own, as expected. I wanted to call you here today just to clarify some orders that you might have had. Your infiltration of the silence is much appreciated, and you have done much in the work of providing knowledge for us, including the troubling news you just told me, and I'll make sure to take note of that. She appears to be like, she has a notebook out, and she's like quickly jotting down everything that you're saying to her. Unfortunately, those are not your priority right now. The number one priority is taking down the silence. How you do it and what you do, we do not care. The sides are currently trying to keep this nation together. Most of our non deep cover agents are in Hathor and Kavishner trying to stop the silence takeover, and while it is doing well in Kavishner, we're losing control of Hathor by the minutes. It will only be days or weeks before we lose complete control of the city.
Main reason I'm here, I'm got a very, very good reason for suspecting that the Empyrean may or may not be a member of the inner circle of the Silence.
Her eyes widen at this. She goes, "Oh, you sure?"
Based on handwriting analysis between notes, a really terrible fake name, I should know. Mine are all better than this one. And, yeah, and, what else? Oh, and, the fact that she sent a group of mercenaries to attack the one thieves guild that didn't fight for the Silence during the assassination.
Interesting. Yes. Yes, she's probably the one we're looking for. I've been assigned here for a few years now. We've been... While the Silence may not have been on our radar completely, we've been aware of an underpinning organization that might be planning something. Unfortunately, we didn't stop them in time, but she is the person that we've all been looking for, among other people here. And if what you say is true, I can provide you some men to help you in any missions you have. I'm assuming, what is your current plan now? Are you planning on assassinating her? Are you planning on letting her go? She's quite a powerful woman.
Yeah, I think she has to be assassinated. She's got access to powerful magics. I don't think she's going to be open to normal interrogation methods. She has way too much power inside the city for anyone to like forcefully come in without invading all Vendair.
Yes, between that and her ability to her control of the congregate soldiers currently, and the increasing control that they're giving her because of the lockdown, the quarantine of the city, she'll be unstoppable soon. But I can provide you not many men, but a few. Most of the agents here in Endair are in deep undercover, or in uncompromisable positions. So
I don't really need men. I was more looking for any valuable intel on any time she would be alone without a shield guardian, I believe it is, that's following her all the time. Or any like, is she slated for any meetings where you're not allowed to bring any weapons or magical artifacts with you?
not that no, not that I'm aware of. I work more closely with the Archmage himself, but the Archmage and the Empyrean both now are required to have shield guardians around them 24/7. The increased threat of the Silence and the festival coming up, we think that there might be an assassination attempt soon upon, well, what we thought was both of them, but I guess now the Archmage is the one that's more likely to be attacked. The best time to get her tower is well defended. The towers, the Empyreans and Archmages customize to their own will. They take time to renovate them when they inherit the office or are elected into the office. But that might be the only time where she's relatively alone, other than her constructs. Most of the
Thanks for your
time, her
help.
meetings are with other members of the government, so, and they would more likely to take her side than yours. Though, I will say this. You do whatever it needs to be done to take down the Silence. Here in Endair and across all the American Empire. The Silence are giving you full permission to use whatever means necessary. You will face no legal repercussions for your actions. And if you are arrested, rest assured that you will be released as soon as we can arrive there.
I know you guys are probably booked up, but I get a new fake identity at any point in time in the future. Just contact me if you ever get that figured out.
Would you like a new identity? We-
Yes, walking around as a renowned noble person is not exactly the best idea for covert
You could
operations.
totally also ask your rogue.
I meant like a new dead person to become.
Well, you don't need. Okay, that works too.
Currently
I
quite
can
busy,
make my
but
army change at will.
we might be able to get you some magic that might be able to help disguise yourself at least temporarily before we can help assist in some more permanent changes to your body.
That's not necessary. I think what would be really useful is if you could go through the record. There was an inmate who recently died mysteriously named Cliff. Mark that he was released on all official documentation.
I think that can be done. It'll take a little bit to arrange, but I believe it can be done. Is that all you'll need?
Unless you have any powerful weapons.
Not currently on me, but I can see what we can do. If you need me, just either come back here, ask for the midnight special, and I will arrive as soon as I can. Or in an emergency, she will give you a coin. And on it, it's a relatively plain coin. It looks like a silver piece. And on one side is the mint of the empire, and on the other side, instead of what would usually be like another like a building or something like that, it's a scythe. Take this coin. You need me? Flip it. Okay?
If you ever need to find me, I do have a publicly registered house in Endair. You can use that anytime you want, really, for any operations.
Thank you for the assistance. If you need, like I said, if you need anything, do not be afraid to ask. I will do my best to accommodate.
Right, thanks. Stay in touch. And then I'll leave.
Okay. It is currently 9:10. Should we take a break?
I think that's probably a good time to do so before we set out on the other adventures. Also give Connor some time to get here, hopefully.
Feels bad. I feel
yeah,
bad.
I feel bad that you weren't able to do anything for the first half of the session.
What? I'm like.
Oh wait,
half
I think I
bingo
still
right
muted
now.
her.
I'm trying to win.
Oh no, I muted her. What was that?
Okay, cool.
You said you're trying to play bingo?
School has $1,000
I'm not
bingo
sure.
tonight.
But we'll take a break now. We'll meet back up 9:25. Wait, 15 or 10 minutes? 15.
15. So 28, 30. Let's just go for 9:30.
Close enough. 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
It's good time we can just hang out and vibe.
Yeah.
As people go to the bathroom and do what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm. I am going to go to the bathroom. I would like to talk with you, Hannah, about some things just to make sure we're clear on things. And yeah.
I'm gonna go get snacks.
Cool.
God. Why is... I think my video just hates me today.
Classic.
It's fine. Also, Quinn in chat going, this bitch has multiple tea rooms. Fuck her. Eat the rich.
You're no doubting it now. Oh, I dropped my iPad. I'm so confused. I have inner turmoil.
About what?
But like, she could have stopped us. You said she believed it was the silence, like silence,
That-
and like that was a true fact, like that it wasn't.
That you believe that the silence was looking for the vestiges?
Yeah, that she wanted us to stop them. Because like, if she was a silence member, like she'd be like, get all the vestiges, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So a little sketchy. Little sketch.
Who's up for an assassination attempt as soon as Frosian learns that she's in the tower alone?
I don't know if I believe it's her though. 100%.
Oh, Frosian has immunity.
Frosian does have immunity. The rest of the party doesn't. Frosian doesn't give a fuck. Frosian's just like, I want this
He
bitch dead.
deals against Frosian, and then he's immune.
It's gonna be
And I can't help you with a fake identity. I need 2 more levels in Rogue. I wish
yeah, until you can make fake identities.
for like 25 gold pieces. It's part of the assassin archetype. Yep, I can. Well, it says for myself, so actually maybe not other people.
What
Which
was
I
that?
believe if you can do it for yourself, why shouldn't you be able to do it for other people, kind of thing?
The disguises from the assassin slip class.
Ah,
And
yeah,
the
yeah.
infiltration expertise. I disagree with the you should only be that if you can do it for yourself. I feel like if you can do it for one, you can do it for all.
Well, I mean, maybe in real life, but definitely not in this thing. Like, your disguise kit's not gonna fit on a halfling.
It's not a
Really good
disguise.
board.
It's like I get the ability to create false identities for myself, not magic.
Let me see how it specifies it as.
It says yourself. It does say yourself. I read my rules again, and I still disagree with them.
Well, because the entire thing is like.
Yeah, you have to go in and like insert yourself into like the culture.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
And like basically faking a history.
Yeah.
So like that's not like that would be things like, oh, you work here? I've been working here all my life. How have we not run into each other? Things like that. And those things I would say like are things that you can't really fake for someone else. Those are things that you need to like that's more on the lines of like doing a million deception checks. They just shorten it into one ability. Yeah.
Alex, you want to take a call?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Take a call.
Someone joined.
Hello.
Hey, Connor.
Hi, Connor.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How was work?
Super busy. But, the great thing about busy days is that the cooks mess up and there's a bunch of extra food.
Are you eating egg parm again?
Now, there's extra salmon and chicken parm.
Wow.
And it's pretty
Nice.
good. Like full-size meals. I'm gonna take them.
Can't believe they were like really messing up that much.
It was crazy today. I don't know why. Like it's like the double threat. We always have a ton of takeout orders and huge parties that come in, like groups of 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So that's what
Like,
falls to.
Connor, what do you do? Are you a busboy?
No, I'm a food runner. So I basically just take the food. Like I have to organize the food at the kitchen window, and then bring it out to the tables, and then I have to organize takeout orders too.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you would have your hands full.
Yeah. Kind of stressful. Free food.
Well,
That is a
at least get free food.
Guys,
That is a
Yes,
bonus.
it's worth it. What?
There's a lot of giggles. I don't know.
Could really use some jelly beans right now.
I'm sitting here eating Cheez-Its, and like once you start, there's no stop. Like,
Can't just eat one.
no, it's dangerous. I need to get rid of the box.
What kind of cheese are you eating?
It's original.
It's a hot take, but cheeses are like a C tier chip.
I disagree with that.
I feel like there's so many better ones. You know,
Like what?
like Doritos,
Like kettle
Yeah.
chips.
like kettle chips, Pringles.
Those are great.
I don't even put it with the same. Like, okay, I don't eat potato chips as a snack. Like, I eat them with a sandwich, and like that's the only time I eat potato chips, right? Cheez-Its are in fact a snack. You don't eat them with any meal.
And I mean, you could dip them in things, but usually don't dip Cheez-Its in anything.
What would
I've had them covered in chocolate, in a dark chocolate. Surprisingly good.
Really?
Interesting.
Uh huh.
No.
Oh, where's the one thing I saw? It's like Snickers and queso.
Oh,
That sounds
Ew.
disgusting.
Apparently, it's good, but I wouldn't know. I haven't tried.
Those are like two opposite ends of the spectrum.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's salty and sweet. You know, that type of thing.
It ain't
But, yeah.
going well for us here. Hey, I got one.
Wait, so what's been happening? What happened so far?
We haven't done anything yet, Connor. We kind of split up.
Yeah, we were waiting for you to do your from you to get back to work so we could do your thing.
Guys,
Okay.
I'm doing it! Sorry.
Wait, so
So it was an hour and a half of an awkward tea conversation, then
No.
15 minutes of awkward bakery shop conversation.
Pretty much, yeah. Me and Thaya walked into the Empyrean's house, like but she was invisible, so like I walked in. It's like, yo, we did what we need to do. We blew them up. She gave us another quest. She tipped us off to another vestige. So I think we're probably gonna have to go there. But I think if any of you have played Fallout New Vegas, it's gonna be like we're gonna get there, we're gonna walk out, and she's gonna have like guys with like guns pointed at our heads, like hand it over, bitch. I think that's probably what's gonna
He's
happen.
alive.
No! Sorry.
so that part of the party like got to do their thing, but we haven't done like the other half. Like,
No,
anything
you
yet?
guys haven't exhumed Cliff's body. Not yet, anyway.
Do we pinpoint it? Like where it is?
You guys are going to Galaxath's office to ask him for stuff, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yes, ball sack.
Oh yes.
Two people got bingo. I'm upset.
What happened?
Today is $1,000 bingo at Rowan.
Oh, so you're playing right now?
Kind of. I'm like half listening to what you're saying, half listening to what the numbers
What are
are.
you gonna do if you win?
So they have different prizes. So the reason why it's called $1,000 is because everything sums up to $1,000. So they give out like 100 Rowan bucks. They give out like prizes. There's a Lego set that is going on sale or going up for grabs.
Are
They have a V-Bucks prize?
With V-Bucks.
that have 25 battle passes.
Oh no, no. They have they have, like t-shirts and like sweatshirts going on sale, and those are expensive as well. So
Interesting.
They have
I don't-
TF2 hats.
Is that Rowan merch?
The
I don't
owls.
even own. I don't actually own any.
I feel like you guys don't have the best colors. Brown and yellow.
It's Old Glory Gold and Brown, Connor. How dare you?
Is there no special name for the brown part of it?
Dirt brown.
Brown. Brown. But yeah. Yeah, but I don't own any like sweatshirts or anything. I just own like my t-shirt that I got made for college day, and then I have my uniform.
I feel like college merch is so overpriced.
Yeah. Because they can get away with it, you know?
People will buy it.
Yeah, college is a really powerful
I really-
branding tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I have to say, the Drexel sweatshirts that they sell actually pretty comfy. So, like at least they sold me a good product.
It depends on the sweatshirt, right?
No, well, Drexel works with Champion like most universities.
Yeah.
Champion's a good brand.
Did not know.
I think it's
But that-
Champion.
I thought they had their own little Chinese sweatshop for the sweatshirt.
No, they use Champions.
Good to know.
Oh, they're giving out sweatpants too, and shirts.
I'd take sweatpants over anything else. Always
And I'll
think
probably
it's
just give them to Connor.
Hey, I'll take that.
It's what I live in these days is sweatpants.
I don't wear sweatpants. I don't know. I just don't like sweatpants. I like flannel bottom like PJs more than I like sweatpants.
Except all of my sweatpants have holes in them. They're not. You can't wear them in public.
Wait, was it during the last session where you said like chub rub or something?
Yeah. No, that's different. Chub rub is
Oh, those are jeans.
yeah. Well, like that's like inner thigh. It's where your thighs rub together. These are like holes in the seams. Chub rub is not. It's like actually where you wear down the fabric. So like where the denim thins out. Can't believe people haven't heard the term chub rub. I think Zalek is the one who would heard it. I guess maybe because it's more females know the term more.
Wait, Jess, were you able to do the assignment, the computer assignment for
No,
dynamics?
I didn't finish it.
Oof.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh no, you'd work. So like when would you work? I'm gonna work on it tomorrow morning more.
Okay, I probably will too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I mean, if you want to go together, I'll probably hop in at like 10:30 or whatever.
All right. I saw Gabriella send some stuff in the Discord.
She sent all of it.
Oh, I don't have the energy to look through that.
I don't. Like I said, I don't know if I agree with all of it, but she
Yeah.
sent all of it. Yeah, I don't have the energy to look at it either. That hurt enough of my brain to be like, ah, this is it. That's it for today. I'm done.
Just failing
no.
over and over again.
I just have to like put it into MATLAB, and I feel bad for people who've never had a MATLAB class. I mean, like, okay, the fact that we might not know all the functions that we use in that kind of thing, but the fact like we know how to dock it to like get help and learn more about it.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you never had MATLAB.
Yeah,
Like, where
that feels
do you
bad.
start?
Those people are probably just taking the C. We're taking the pass
I would.
fail.
I really think I would have. If I was that. Doesn't seem worth it.
Is learning MATLAB really that bad online?
Wait, no, okay. But imagine you had no help.
Do they have no TAs?
They do, but like, they're not teaching it to you, kind of thing.
They're not like
Oh.
so for example, like if you didn't have like I feel like most of us at least had the base MATLAB course, but like so imagine like what you know about MATLAB now, right? And needing to apply it using like plot functions and things and figures which you haven't had a class for yet, and then the TAs who you're supposed to be trying to like learn this from don't actually like tell you
Teach it
any
to
of
you.
it.
They're just
You
like,
just have
do
to
it.
kind of figure it out by yourself.
But then imagine if you're
Oh.
one of the engineering students hasn't had to take MATLAB as your
Mhm.
programming language,
Yeah.
which is some of them.
Yeah, that's problematic. Because I'm
Yeah.
I'm taking CS 172 right now, and like with some of these assignments, I have no choice but to like annoy the TAs to hell
Mm-hmm.
to get like the answers I need for the assignments.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like, not me and Alex, Connor and I were able to figure some of the things out and, like, some functions that are helpful.
Yo, does
Stack
completely
Overflow.
unrelated to functions and codes and stuff. Does anybody have any information about the Nazi T4 program? Resources I could use?
No,
Dude,
because we're
That's not my
researching,
group.
You should try using the Drexel library database.
I did. Everything's in German.
it is.
What?
And also not
No, it's
available
so
online.
hard. It is so hard. They are in German. I had to read about German to English about Alfred Hosch. I tried to look up pronunciation. You know what I'm talking about? Like, is that one of your topics? And then it was like, I tried to search the pronunciation, and I couldn't repeat it if I tried because it sounded like someone vomiting.
I couldn't, like, okay,
Go to
so,
the
like,
Wikipedia page and look at all the references.
But these are all books, or they're in German. It doesn't work.
I
Mm.
can't, yeah, like, none of them are online, none of them are in English, and, like, the few sources that I could find, I'm just like, none of these are describing what the realms are, none of these are describing what, like, parts of this is, and I'm like, how am I supposed to find anything about, I guess, Nazis?
Wait, Alex, is your group questioning our group 5? One
Yes,
questioning-
we are.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Is the
Yeah.
ethics class, or you guys just
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
a good
It's
class.
just history. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
history.
a nice class. I would say some of the
Honestly-
discussions are interesting, but
I respect the fact that he's having us question each other too. Like when you actually get to good questions and like people who actually presented and knew their topic,
yeah.
it provides the opportunity to have a very good discussion.
How do you think
Yeah.
I did with answering the questions?
I thought you guys did fine. I also thought your group and like the second group was like the best two presenting groups. Like really seemed to know. Yeah, some of the later groups, I feel bad for the presenting group because I didn't think the questions they got from the questioners were very good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It was
think I
like
could
obscure
agree with that.
facts. It was obscure facts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, or it's facts that necessarily weren't even
Yeah,
relating, rather than
it wasn't
like,
really a discussion. It was just restating facts.
we tried to really think of some questions that like didn't have right or wrong answers, and like
Yeah.
like putting what you know.
Mm-hmm.
What
Mm-hmm.
do you think happened?
Yeah. Last week, my group got questioned about whether like sterilization is like always good, and what is like worse, sterilization or like the death penalty.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got questioned about, and I forget why, but I ended up talking about the fact that I was born with club feet, and like I'm just like, wouldn't wish that on anyone. Kind of would want.
You guys,
So what are you
have your-
for sterilization?
Like like design. No, it's like designer
Sacrifice.
babies
Mhm.
and stuff like that. It's like if we can play with that, that's kind of getting into the realm
Yeah.
of
That's eugenics 2.0.
that question kind of. We were
Mhm.
like, is there like in the modern world with the gene technology we have today, is there some like viable excuse for
Yeah.
a form of eugenics? You know?
yeah.
Mhm.
Because it's like I know personally as somebody who like has a disability. I say disability. It technically is. I don't view it as a disability.
You get
Like-
disability pay?
I don't get a disability check. That's the thing. That's why I don't count it as a
You have a
disability. I don't get
handicap
money from it.
or-
Don't get handicapped.
When you apply for jobs, you get the disability check.
I don't. I wish. But it's like to me like my birth effect has been something that has shaped me as a person and like has it like I would not be the person I am today with the personality I am today where I am today without my birth effect. It's just like a part of me. It just is. But like I wouldn't wish anybody else in the world to have it. Like I wouldn't like if I had a way to avoid my child from having club feet, which it's not completely hereditary, but there is a hereditary link to
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Like I would like I would do it. Like, why should my child have to suffer because of my genes?
Honestly, like at this stage, like there's so many kids who are like looking for adoption and they're perfect babies and children. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Give them a good home.
No.
Yeah, I'll just adopt a kid.
Learn about bioethics in the middle of our D&D stream.
Hey.
Look, if you
Remember,
don't want to
it's
listen,
only a
you could
crime.
just skip. Just press the arrow key like 3
Skip ahead.
times.
What if
On a
it's live?
stream?
If it's live, you can't do it.
Okay,
Just
well,
mute us.
if you don't want to listen to it, then just like turn off your headphones.
Didn't we said that,
Okay.
like 20 minutes ago? Or
They're
Well-
asleep. They're fucking asleep. It doesn't matter.
Well, don't turn off your headphones now, though, because we're about to get into the actual session
It's a little
again.
late now.
Yeah, it is a little late. Isn't that? Okay, cool. So yeah, resuming with the third group, Guinevere, Salazar, and Jack, who's just gonna be tagging along with you. What are you guys doing? Where are you going first?
We're going to that dude. I can only remember Ballsack. I'm so sorry.
Going to the
Lieutenant
congregate.
Justice
We've
Galaxath.
done it.
Galaxy.
Galaxath.
Okay.
I will put it in chat just for you guys.
No, I don't
This
think
is-
we- I don't think we
Galaxath.
want it. I don't think you understand that we don't want
Galaxath! Yay, Triton.
It's like a galaxy, but it's Ath.
it. No, but
But
I don't think we care.
Well, yeah, care. He's an NPC. He's a. We spent a lot of time working on him. Come on.
I'm kidding. I'm
Too bad
kidding.
he's evil. Oh.
Bad, he's part of the silence.
Whoa.
Wait, it's part of the silence?
Did they just drop some knowledge on us?
lore dump right now.
Yeah.
As far as you could tell from that
Anyway.
corkboard of mystery, it didn't show him on it at all, but. You also didn't really pay much attention to that. You just noticed that it was an acronym for her name, and then you just went with it.
Just left. Yeah.
There is a lot of cool stuff on there, like a bunch of like false leads, but
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was hoping, I mean, we wanted you to figure it out pretty quickly, but, I was also kind of subtly hoping that the information dump would distract you from the pretty obvious thing.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't listening, and I was like, wait, there's a connection here.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
stopped listening.
cool. So, yeah. You guys head to the congregate headquarters to try to find Lieutenant Justice Galaxath. As a reminder, where is it? Yeah. So, how are you guys approaching this? You
I guess we should think about this. Because, how do we make up a cover for seeing a dead guy?
I mean, we just found out more information, and are you good at lying, Father?
Let me see. Out of 20, I'm not sure. I have to check. We could say that his grandfather requested that his body be taken somewhere else, or his parents.
Or you can just say that you're gonna be an undertaker and you're helping him, and I work for the cemetery.
Yeah, could do that.
Mm-hmm. It's not. Is that deceiving them?
I'm just wondering, why
Yes, very
specifically
much
that
so.
dude?
Because I could take you guys to the Raven's Rest, and we could go to that cemetery if he's perhaps there.
Yeah.
Guinevere, I will remind you, he didn't see you specifically, but he does know the rest of the party, because they were arrested for doing magic in the streets without a permit.
No, I thought me and Saya saw him. When we
Yeah,
went
you guys
to-
and
Yeah, you guys saw him. Yeah, you guys know him, but he didn't see you, but he saw the rest of the party. So, and he knows that Sire was also caught in that
Mhm.
though.
yeah.
Jack was the one that was with you.
Remember
Jack
when we
was the
were
only
going
one
to?
Jack hasn't met him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
So-
I was gonna say way before. Yeah.
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 So he does know that you guys are at
They're
least supposedly
connected.
part of the Wayfarers, and you guys are connected with the. Actually, I guess none of you, because if Jack and Guinevere weren't there and Salazar is a new addition, none of you were actually in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the
Guinevere-
only thing is
Guinevere
like, do you
with
remember,
Thaya.
like, way back.
And Thaya was
Yeah,
captured.
Gwen and Thaya, yeah, back in the
Yeah.
day.
back in the day.
But
Yeah.
Father, you can speak on my behalf. You can say that because yes,
We're on official business with the church, and
the Ravens rest. Yes.
yes,
Or his shirt.
and he's been randomly selected for like a burial lottery. I don't know.
I was just saying, like we just have more information, and we just want to see his body because I think
Yeah,
this guy
trust.
deserves justice.
Can't be sus
I'm
though.
not there, but hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You are the law bearer, cleric.
Yeah, but it's so sus if you come and be like, this guy has some information we need to know about. It should just be something small, like, yeah, his next of kin, or like his family wants to bury him.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
But like, we can just say that like we need to exhume the body because exhume the body because there's more information about the silence, and this is an integral part of the case, and that could be your law bearer attachment.
I want him to know that. Because what if he knows or something that the guy knows about?
We don't have to tell it what we think, and we could be completely wrong. So, Jack, what's your opinion about this?
We can always stab him.
Stabbing's always an option. Being honest is always an option. It's not like we're doing anything wrong. We're trying to like help the city.
That was too much
Yeah.
logic. That was.
Yeah, no, Jack doesn't say that.
We could also stab them.
There you go.
Like I kind of want to stab him for the way he treated the rest of them last time. Stab,
What's
stab.
called? We can talk to you weren't there, Father, but me and Thaya met this guy named Peyton, and there's a good chance he might still be here and could help us.
Laughing
that's
Steel.
good.
I think it's Peyton Laughing Steel.
I don't know his last name. I just have Peyton,
Laughing
like
Steel.
Peyton Manning.
Laughing.
Okay.
Laughing Steel.
So what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
Go right up to this dude.
I'm not gonna go up there because he probably recognizes.
When you enter the congregate headquarters, there is someone at the front desk. Hello, state your business. It's like a half elf, whatever.
Like
Jersey.
girl accent.
Oh right, I can't do Valley Girl
Same girl
accents
from last time.
consistently.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god. Hello, state your business. How can I
Hello,
help
ma'am.
you?
We're here on official church business. See Galaxath.
Ah, the
Justice
lieutenant. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Right this way. And she kind of leads you to his office. And he welcomes you in, gestures to a few pairs of chairs. Ah, Guinevere, how may I help you?
Guinevere's not there, Alex.
Oh wait, no, Guinevere is there.
No,
Wait.
they're standing outside.
Oh right, they're standing outside. Never
Alex
mind.
already.
Sorry, I missed that. Sorry. Hello. How may I help you?
Also, to never use my full name for anything.
Sorry.
So,
You see, sitting at the desk is
Oh
someone
right, yeah.
you haven't seen before.
Mhm.
It's a Triton man. You've never seen a Triton before. It's very odd. I think I described him as like, he has like blue skin and like I think he has like green orange hair. That's like short and cropped. And he has a very serious look on his face. He's wearing very regal, a very professional, very congregate armor.
How may I help you?
I'm here for the Church of the Lawbearer, and I need to see the body of Cliff, one soldier that died recently. Or, not soldier, but former.
What do you need the body for?
We think he might be harboring some information on the silence that
Hmm.
could be useful for us. And as I said this, I'm gonna use my channel divinity and read his thoughts.
Oh, interesting.
Can you put that in the
After it,
chat?
get after it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um.
And I'll try to do it stealthily if I need to.
I don't think you need to.
I don't think they know. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you
Yeah.
just kind of like grab your holy symbol.
Mhm.
I'll make a-
Yeah, as long as you don't burrow into
Okay.
his thoughts, he has no way of knowing that you read his thoughts.
Mhm. Uh. Okay, so wisdom save.
Yeah, I rolled a.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah. So, what's your DC?
17.
Oh, yeah, there's
Yeah,
no
he
way this guy's
failed.
gonna-
Yeah. Yeah, he seems a little surprised at first, but he's still got this like professional or it's just surface most thoughts, yeah? You can see like flashing before he immediately says it. Unfortunately, we do not have the body. It was sent to the Raven's Rest for cremation. Being that they are not as work focused as I am, they do not value their time. It's probably going to take them a few days to get it done. But it was sent this morning. It should probably still be there.
Do I need any sort of special access?
I mean, as a father of the law bearer, you should probably have some form of paperwork that says that you were supposed to be collecting this body or the knowledge of this body. I'm sure that those at the Raven's Rest can help you out with that. There's nothing else particularly forthcoming on his mind. He's just kind of like he's got like in his mind you see like come up like a few different forms every so often of like could be these forms or whatever, but he doesn't say those
What a
aloud.
nerd.
He seems very honest.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, thanks for the information, sir. Have a good one.
No problem.
In the
Leave.
meantime, do I? Oh, sorry, Brian.
Gwen?
Do I see Peyton around?
Are you in the building or still just hanging out outside the office?
I was gonna say probably we're probably either on the front desk or like not in the office.
Okay,
say?
make a perception check.
Come on. I have some more.
It's loading.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Finally.
So looking around, yeah, you could spot Peyton. He's kind of in the back. It looks like he might be on like break or something. He's just kind of chilling there with like a cup of maybe like tea or coffee in his hands, just sipping it, talking to some of the other guards that are there.
Can I go up to him and can I say like, hey, can I talk to you for a moment? Do you recognize me?
Wait, yo, you're like that.
Not in front of your friends.
Oh, okay. I have, bro. I gotta like go talk to her. I'll be like so totally like quick about it.
How much I'm getting laid in.
Yeah, and so he'll follow you off into the corner a little bit, just out of the way of prying ears, because like, yeah, totally. What's up?
Okay, Peyton, listen to me.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
all the information that you've told me and Thaya back in the day about that person that you think you saw when he died. We're trying to go find his body right now.
Oh, you mean that weird mirage I saw or thing I saw? It was like a, I don't know, like a small person, maybe like a halfling or a gnome or a dwarf or something. Like they were small. Like I glanced
Anything else?
over. No. I mean, like I saw
You-
them, and then like I went to go check on the prisoners' like chambers, and they were like totally dead.
Okay. because we have suspicion, maybe within your threshold, maybe even higher. So we need that information. We're taking it really seriously. So you
What'd you
better not
say?
be lying to us.
You
Oh
broke
no,
up,
it's not
Alex.
away.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. Could you repeat what you
Yeah.
said?
So I was telling Cliff that we have suspicion that there might be silence among you. So be careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Because
I
you could
understand
be
the
in danger if you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Cool. I know.
we kind of heard that, but okay, yeah, bye.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. What are you gonna say, Peyton?
I mean, like, we heard that. I mean, like, heard that Cliff was a part of something bad. That's like totally probably the silence, because that's the only bad thing that's happening now. All crime stops for one crime.
I don't
But
think it's that easy. You'll learn when you get older.
I think I'm like totally older than you.
Isn't he like 12?
He's like
I'm not
15, right?
12. He's young. He's like 18, 19, maybe 20.
Yeah, he's not younger. He's not older than me.
That's like kind of rude of you. Just trying to say. But
Cliff,
thanks for the warning, I guess.
let me just tell you one thing. Cliff, there's more bad things out there beyond this. I think someone wanted to shut Cliff up because we got information out of him. We could have maybe gotten more out of him as well.
That'd be like totally smart of them. That's for sure.
Whoa, whose side you on, Peyton?
But
So,
I
Peyton,
gotta
so
my break's almost over.
I need your help with that. Can you be your little eyes and ears in the congregate?
I mean, like, I can't tell you like super confidential like stuff, but like if you want, I can. Make a persuasion
Turns out
check.
we probably know.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
We might know more than you expect, but we just want a little. We can see here. Anything on persuasion?
Best stat. Best stat.
You're half of ours.
Best stat.
Nice. A
Go.
10.
I mean, like, I can like do my best. I can't tell you anything like the missions I work on, but like if I see anything else weird, I can tell you about it. I can
We just
can
need
try.
silence information. Okay. Anything about Cliff? Anything about the small
Silence.
person that you think might be?
Yeah. They were small.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Probably,
And
like they were like maybe 3 feet tall. I don't know. They were moving pretty fast.
Hi, Peyton.
Bye.
Okay.
And I guess I walk out and see her.
Yeah, around the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Father, what do you think?
So I'll just we gotta head to the Church of the Raven Queen. His body
Have you
might
been
still
there
be
before?
there. Nope. Have you?
Maybe. Yes. More than once.
They're not gonna
Totally there.
they're not gonna try to beat you up or anything, right?
Why do you think everyone's trying to beat me up?
I
Father, I
don't
think
know.
it'd be less assumptuous.
Well, let's just go.
Yeah. So you guys yeah.
I was gonna say, Father, just to give you a little bit more information, I told Jack this already, so he knows a lot from my past and everything, so I'm a little so yeah, it is a little bit of a touchy subject when we get there. So yeah, I know some people. What is that guy's name? I don't remember. When did we go see him? Give me a second. I'm gonna find this guy's name.
I'm gonna go find the name right now too.
It's not Ermengerd Hoffman. No.
Nope. That's
No.
that's the other people. That's the smiling
what's
serpent.
this guy's?
That's Ermengarde.
Okay, that's before that. Ermengerd.
Notes.
It would have been like last session. Or the
No,
session
wouldn't
Voldus
have
before
been.
Theron.
that?
It's
What?
Voldus
What
Theron.
was Voldus?
Yes, Voldus.
Ah, yeah, I found it. Session 42, Hannah.
Oh, okay, that's useful. That's useful information.
So I have a member of the Voldus. I know somebody. No. And
Mhm.
as you probably can tell, I was part of the Raven Queen's clergy back where I'm from.
Alright, should make things easier.
Yeah, so you guys
So-
head out to Raven's Rest.
Yep.
Yeah, so you guys head about like northwest out. You take the like northwestern road out to the city to what is number 18 on the map. Um, and you just to describe it for Connor's sake, um, and for everybody else's, it's you exit the city, and you immediately head off onto this small little quaint path that's lined by these beautiful trees. And off like in the distance a little bit, you can see there's there's a small building. There's a little building off to the side of it, and there are tombstones that kind of cover the land in various kinds of most of them are this very like uniform with small differences. Some of them are more ornate than others. Some you can see a few mausoleums. Um, but you guys approach the main building of the Raven Queen. You walk inside of the building. Immediately there is the very tall statue of the Raven Queen looking down with her arms outstretched toward everyone. Uh, and yeah, there's a few people around. It's about like 4 or so in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon at this point. So there's a few people around. Um, you can see there is the familiar figure of Valdis. The a dark brown skin, long elven ears, hair pulled back into a big bun. They look like they're doing some kind of like they're cleaning up the worship area. In
So
the
I'm gonna
main.
go up to talk. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna go up to talk to him, saying, Voldus, I'm back.
Hello. Yes. Guinevere, right? Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
What can I do for you guys?
We need a favor, and again, I guess.
Uh, what can I do? I'll do my best.
So, have you guys seen the body of Cliff by any chance? He was a member of the Silence that was murdered in his cell.
Oh, yes, we did receive a body from the congregate earlier today. It's currently down in holding. We're required to hold them for a day or so before cremating them, just in case of any other inquiries. Why do you need to see the body?
I think we need to see the body for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who's with you? She kind of looks
These
at
are some of
Jack
my
and-
friends. Right here we have Father Salazar, and he's a fellow cleric. He is one of the law bearers, so this is a very new territory for him. And I believe you've seen Jack before. He came with me that time with the
Yes.
scrying.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Well, it's
Yes.
a pleasure to meet you, Father Salazar. I am Voldis Theron. Um, I hope we can welcome you here.
Pleasure to meet you too. And shake her hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Voldis. Oh, sorry.
yes. No, of course.
I think we could actually use your help as well. We
Okay.
need this figure to actually communicate with us because we had there's something that's something nefarious that seems like it's happening in Endair,
Oh,
and we really need some
okay.
help. Do you think you can help us?
Uh, yes, I always have, I can always speak with the dead. It's part of my bond with the Raven Queen. Um, but Is that what you need?
We really need to know that.
Yes. Of course. Let me just follow me. And she leads you toward where you went to the blood pool for scrying. But instead of going all the way into that room, she veers off into a tiny little room off to the side where she she opens the door and it leads to a staircase which she enters down into and she leads you down and you essentially enter what is a morgue. The morgue is much larger than the building itself. It looks just kind of judging by how it looks and everything, it probably extends over into the side building. And you can see that there are several containers which probably house bodies. She kind of or they kind of go over and like grab a clipboard.
Yeah.
Uh, and kind of looks over the names of everything and then uh goes over to one of the boxes and pulls out, and there inside lies the um an Earth Ganassi body of a man that Guinevere would recognize being Cliff.
I think Gwen would like slowly puke right now, but yeah.
Seen
Mhm.
dead bodies before.
Yeah. Second.
Yeah, but
Make a Constitution saving throw.
You grew up at the Raven
Technically-
Queen's monastery.
Yeah.
it's only like a little bit. Not. I mean, I'll just roll it for funsies.
Just for
that's fair.
funsies.
I mean,
It's not
like-
gonna be a difficult check. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I'm pretty sure they probably like preserved it so it doesn't smell like rotten death.
Yeah, it's like gentle
Formaldehyde?
repose.
Connor.
You remember
Gentle
pig dissection
repose.
days, guys?
Gentle repose is a thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Gentle repose
Yeah.
is non-cancerous formaldehyde. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, the
Okay,
body's
so
there.
yes. We'll just. I also wanted to know, how does the church operate within like the city of Endair? Like, are you like run by the government in any way?
I mean, we're associated with them, but we are an independent entity. We are separate. We're a religious place. Really, the only one. I mean, all the churches are technically affiliated with the government, but we're not controlled by them. We elect our own officials. We have free reign of what we do, as long as it's not illegal, of course. The only one that might have any really big affiliation would be Coralon's, the, uh, uh, the Coralon priest, and that's just because of the population itself of Endair. But no, why?
Father, can you please explain it? I feel
Alright.
very like disturbed about this.
We're suspicious of a very high-ranking member of this government, and we
No,
think
you
that
can be honest about. You can be honest about it. This is a
You
safe
trust
place.
her?
We
Alright.
trust her.
we think that the Imperium is a Silence member, or is working with the Silence, and we think this body might have the key to some damning information.
You can tell that they're taking a minute to like take it in. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect that one. But you're right. I turned off the music for break. Get back to
Keep going with this scene, Alex. Go ahead.
and thanks, Alex. That was really good.
I don't know what to say.
She kind of takes it in, and then they take a deep breath and release it. Well, if you need help, you got my assistance, that's for sure. If they're part of the silence, then they need to be taken down.
As a witness too, because no matter what he says, we gotta make sure that we have people to back us up. So when we tell the Archmage, he'll trust us.
If you need a witness, then yeah, I can. Well, depending on how this spell goes, I will support you. I can't confirm and deny anything that you have. I'm not gonna lie to a government official. I believe you guys, but let's just do the spell first.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you want to cast the spell, or do you want her to cast her to cast the spell?
I can't cast it, Connor.
I mean, I could cast it, but if she wants to, then
She can cast it.
Stop.
Yeah.
see.
So they pull out from one of their pouches. They pull out some incense and they set it and they light it and it starts to burn and she moves it kind of across the body in like arcane patterns and after a moment the eyes open and Cliff's body takes a as the semblance of life is back inside of it. What questions would you like to ask? You can ask up to 5 questions.
Son, who killed you?
The only important
What's
question.
The Empyrean.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Straight up.
Go.
Game.
Alright, I'm going to cast Sending. And wait. Am I familiar? Do I have to be familiar? Yeah. Am I familiar with the
The
Archmage?
target.
At all?
No, I don't think you've met him yet.
You met the
His name's
head
Father-
priest
oh.
of the Lawbearer.
Yeah.
Ooh. Get them involved.
Wait. Who has my sending stone?
Yeah.
Did I keep it?
Yes.
No,
Like-
Jack does. I
Oh,
think.
Jack has it?
Pulls out the sending stone.
Gives it to you, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do I do with it?
Alright.
Here.
I'm gonna contact the Archmage and just tell him that the Imperium. We have proof that the Imperium's working with the Silence. And if he wants to know, we should. He has to come to the church of.
The Raven's Rest.
Yeah,
Raven.
as soon as possible.
You have to
Preferably
do it
under
again
10
then.
minutes. Under 10 minutes.
110. Do this again,
Just do it.
Connor.
No, actually, just tell him to sprint as fast as he can to the church.
I need you to run now.
Okay.
I need to get it.
Okay. 25 words. Let's go. Make a coherent 25 word speech.
Alright,
Or don't.
I got it.
I'll type
Go.
it in. It's like proof that the Imperium.
Empyrean.
Imperium.
I guess this should be less sad and more like menacing.
More of like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of Quarantine?
No. Dun, 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 dun,
Is that as close as you get?
dun.
Called Pirates of Quarantine.
Classic.
Okay, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Proof that
1,
the
2, 3,
Imperium.
4, 5. You spelled Empyrean wrong.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Tell
14, 15,
no
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What the heck? Reading is not one word. 21, 22, 23. ASAP? Are we considering that one word too?
That's one word.
That's one word.
This is 27.
Damn.
Well, Connor,
Okay.
Connor,
I honestly
It's
didn't count.
okay. That's all you get.
you said we have proof twice. You know what that is? 3 words you could have gotten right over it. What did I find?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't have to say we had proof.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. You already sent it.
It's too late now.
Come to the Church of the Raven Queen ASAP and tell.
Alex, this is yours.
That is a very bold accusation. I guess I shall be there as quick as I can.
Again.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see. Hold on. This will feel 10 days. Valdis goes, if they're not here in 10 minutes, then we're gonna have to wait 10 days to be able to get this again.
We need to just finish the questions, Father, and then we can report it. We have a witness.
Alright, then. What other questions are there?
You have 4 more.
Why did she kill you?
Oh, why? I failed my mission. I failed to get out. It was punishment.
She's the only one working with.
In the government. Is she the
Yeah.
only one in the government working for the Islands?
There are many smaller individuals, but I did not know until now that she was. She may be.
How many more questions do we have left? I feel like 5.
2 more.
2 more?
At this point, it's probably been about 5 minutes or so. I rolled to see when if the Archmage would arrive.
And?
On a 1 to 10, they would have not made it. On 11 to 20, they would have. I rolled a 16. So right about now, you can hear the heavy pounding, of very pounding footsteps, along with like much lighter feet going.
Wow, Burson.
Get over here, get over here.
At the top of the steps going, where are you? It's out of breath, like it's just wheezing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go over and
Perfect.
back right.
Alex, if you want to take over.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say he arrived? Is he at the temple or he did not arrive?
He arrived at the top of the stairs, but he doesn't know where you guys are.
Yeah.
I'll just run over to him and be like,
Mhm.
get down here, get down here.
You better have something pretty damning. And they follow you over to the body.
By a large construct, which you guys know to be a shield guardian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we could ask the same question to him.
Yeah, if you want. You could ask what his favorite color was if you wanted.
Yeah, you got 2 more questions, though.
It's definitely orange. Okay,
Information.
Cliff.
okay, Roshan's there now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Cliff? Oh.
Oh wait, did you want to ask it?
I'm gonna do it for dramatic reading. Cliff, we're gonna
Cliff.
ask you one more time.
Yes.
Who killed you?
The body takes a deep breath. The Empyrean.
He audibly gasps.
Wait, was it or Cliff?
No,
Shit.
Roshan.
He's back, baby. Knack is back.
Back street, back. Alright.
Interesting.
You
Interesting.
have one more question.
What's your favorite
Do you know-
color?
I mean,
Okay,
we
not
could just ask. We could just ask like who she's working with again. So, because right now it just seemed like she just killed a random dude.
But he doesn't know who he's working with. These are smaller individuals.
Yeah, I mean, we could ask why. We could ask him again why she killed him.
Wait, I have a better one. Where's the Silence headquarters in Endire?
What do you know that?
Do you know
Oh,
that?
I'm not there. I'm not there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
I feel like
So
at the
I know.
moment where you gotta be as convincing as possible.
I don't
I mean,
know.
we could insight check Roshan.
Sure.
See,
Good.
Roll for
Yeah.
insight. Alex, did you want to do
Hard
one
to
as well?
read.
Oh, yes. And what about Jack? Is he doing one?
Oh,
Sure.
yeah. You can do one.
I'll pull up Jack's sheet.
I think it's a 6 or a 7.
Come on.
Interesting.
He's
Yeah.
a hard person to read.
He's a little hard to read because he's also like very out of breath and tired. But like, even through that gasp sounded from him sounded genuine.
What do you think our last question should be? Jack, do you have a question?
What's his favorite color?
no.
Oh my God. No, so Jack. Let's see.
Do you already know why she might have killed him?
Let's ask him. With
Him.
You
Tell us
asked
We
again.
asked him. We just
He
asked
wasn't
him.
there. He wasn't there. Tell us again why she killed you.
I failed my mission to escape, and I was punished. And with that, the body falls limp to the ground, life leaving it.
Mr. Piccolo, I don't think, I'm afraid of your position in the government. There's more, from what Cliff has told us before, there's more of them in there.
Really? Interesting. That would be a really, really good story. But I'm not a member of the Silence. This is very worrying. What?
On the board. Can we inside check him?
Yeah, go for insight. Roll for insight. All of them, guys.
Jack's on roll, guys.
Oh, wow.
Connor.
Yeah.
Just Connor. He's not. He seems like he's on the up and up. He seems
No.
like he's more into
don't
the
like that.
idea of a story. He's probably got that end of year kind of bard. It's kind of like Hollywood. Oh, that's a good story. I should write that down. I'm gonna make a fortune off of that. Rather than like, oh, they're city.
Mm-hmm.
There's an organization trying to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
Yeah.
thing.
He probably has like a satchel with him, and he like pulls out a notebook and a like charcoal pencil or something. And says, "Please, tell me what led you to this and what happened.
So,
What all has gone
I
down."
believe we can. I believe we can trust you, and I really want to trust you, really bad, especially since the Empyrean is one of your closest compatriots.
Thank you. Yes, I would hope that I'm trustworthy. Although I suppose I haven't really interacted with you all that much. Um,
Yeah.
and yes, she is a very close compatriot of me. But, I mean, even with just those two answers to the question, it is pretty damning for her.
Yeah, well,
So,
where do we
Father,
start?
where do we start?
So, I guess you guys, the rest of the party told me about like how, like what Peyton said, right? Do I know about that?
And like,
Yeah, probably.
yeah, we know about like the sneak operation as well.
Yeah. So
Like,
he.
so. Oh, go ahead, Father.
Okay. So the rest of the group, the Wayfarers, they call themselves now, they they took Cliff into custody and gave him to the Silence. And when they went back to question him further, they found that he was dead in his cell. And when they asked one of the other guards, apparently he saw a small person walking into the cell and walking out of it again, shortly before Cliff was found dead. So that was a little suspicious. And then after that, the Imperium sent us on a mission to take down what was apparently a Silence warehouse, or Silence controlled warehouse. But it turned out that it was another thieves guild that was trying actively to go against the Silence. And we actually sort of befriended them in a weird way. We kind of killed a few of them, but they gave us some information on a figure named Dlazik. And, well, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to know what Dlazik backwards is.
Do we have the letters by any chance, or do we give them into the Imperium?
I believe you gave the first one to the Empyrean, and I don't think the Smiling Serpent gave you the second two.
Yeah.
They still had them on their board.
Okay, great. I thought we gave one to Roshan for some reason. But
No, I
yes,
think you gave the first one to...
Maya.
Interesting. And he's like jotting everything down pretty quickly.
Jesus Christ, someone got bingo. Okay, but Roshan, I mean, Mr. Piccolo, I really...
Please, just Roshan.
I prefer Mr. Piccolo. I'm afraid of your safety with all the information, especially that you're writing down. I don't
What,
want
do you think my notebooks are not safe?
I think that what happens if the Imperium comes in, or she finds that you might be attached to her like kind of like investigation, because she doesn't know that we are doing this. And that's
That
what
is
we're afraid of.
true.
This is going to be.
But if there was any major player that she could try to pin it on, it would not be me. I was very badly injured in the attempted coup earlier. I was able to get healed up. The healers in the city are very, very good, high quality. But I would imagine that would have removed a lot of suspicion. Did she try to kill me? I guess she did.
From what we were aware of, she wants a power grab.
Yes, I think that fits. She's been acting weird towards me lately in all of our meetings, whispering behind my back, and if what you say is true, I think she's probably been withholding some information from us on the council, the advisory council. And it was her robots that were part of the attack last week. She could have easily planted the evidence that she lended them to a student to get more control over the colleges. This is very fitting.
What do you mean it's her robots?
Oh, do you remember when there was the attack earlier on the beacons where the Iraq was almost
The
stolen.
automatons, right?
Yes, the automatons. She had lended at least she said that she had lended them to one of the students of the colleges, and that's why there was more security around the colleges, is because there was a suspicion that some of the professors or some of the important people in the colleges were working for the Silence. But I suppose if she installed some sort of backup switch in them, she could have remotely controlled them and caused the distraction that led to it being stolen. This is very troubling.
She could have given it to Silence members within the university. It could have been students, it could have been professors. We don't know.
That is true. Although hypothetically, with as much as with the minimal information that I know about the Silence's workings through the city, I think if we were to stop her in some way, we would probably stop the Silence within the city. She seems to be the main proprietor of everything.
But what do you think we should do, though? We're basically seen as her little puppies at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that, like, we need to either go undercover or we need some help on the inside.
Yes.
You are the best help that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I talking? Father, you're a better talker than I am.
How's your influence with the rest of the government? You think they would listen to you?
I have a pretty good influence, I would say. I mostly run the colleges, but people will listen to me when I talk. And I think I could probably convince them, and especially with a cleric of the Raven Queen here, to testify that they spoke with the dead, and she kind of... The Roshan kind of turns to... why do I... Valdez, yeah. I presume you would be willing to testify?
Yes, of course, yes.
With the cleric of the
I don't want
Raven Queen.
my people to be upset, to be in danger. So please.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself.
I should be able to make a pretty decent case against her. And I think I could probably sway some of the members. It may be a little difficult because, as of right now, she has a lot of control over the city with the congregate soldiers. She is one of the main rulers of the congregate soldiers and everything. And with all of the security measures, she does have a lot of power right now. But I can certainly attempt to tell the rest of the council about it and see who I can convince and who may need some more evidence. But I shall try to do this in secret for now, I guess, because if she is as widespread into the entire government, then this may be an uphill battle. For now, I think you should probably stay stealthy for now. Don't necessarily let her know that you are suspicious of her if you can. I will call on you if I need to. If I need your testimony against her as well. And we can hopefully contact some of the people from the warehouse and try to get them to speak on behalf of you. It seems that they were probably more helpful than harmful anyway.
And with that, I think this is a good time to end the session because it's 9:27. So
It's a little early.
10. So.
10:27, 9:27. It's a whatever. Time's time. Time's a social construct, guys.
Yeah.
Stop this. Wish I could play the Wii Shop channel music. Is that open source yet? Please tell me it is.
I don't think it is. It won't be
Ah,
for another
damn
like
you,
80
Wii.
years.
Damn you. Okay, anyway, you guys are level 10 now, which is pretty cool. So you guys get 10 times 10, or 10 times 50, excuse me. Haha. I can do math, guys, I promise.
You get
Here, let's put some
500
happier music on.
experience for existing.
For existing, you guys didn't really come over fight anything. Did you guys complete a short-term goal?
We know who killed Cliff now.
Well, was that?
That wasn't really a
Was that
goal,
really a
was
goal?
it? I kind of forgot and stopped caring for a while.
Yeah.
Oof, feels bad for Cliff.
Okay.
He would consider it a short-term goal.
I don't remember if we did it last time at all, but we talked about being like who's like the silence leader. I don't remember if we gave it to her that last time. I thought we might.
Yeah,
have.
we're finding out who.
Was
That was last.
like either I can't remember if we did count it last.
I think you
did.
did count it, yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
counting it again.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
That was the short-term goal.
Okay, characters gain experience equal to their level times 25. No one attuned to a new magic item. Did anyone invoke their bond, ideal, or flaw? Sorry, that wasn't a tunable item. Sorry about that.
Oh, I wasn't planning on tuning to it. But...
Okay, well, it's just a +2 longsword.
We can't trust it.
A +2
think it's cursed.
longsword.
I
It's
Okay.
a nice
Character-
+2 longsword.
Yo, did anybody invoke their bond, ideal, or flaw during gameplay tonight, guys?
Yeah, I
Frozen
think
did? Does that count?
Frozen.
That is true. He did invoke his bond. And boop, boop, boop. A character developed a new or existing relationship in a meaningful way. I would say you guys did.
Yeah.
I would say you guys did.
So that's 250 XP for both of those.
Yeah. Character used a skill or spell to solve a problem in an interesting or meaningful way.
Like the dead? I don't think that's important. There's
No,
no point of the spell, yeah.
Dead door invisibility were used in a creative manner there.
No.
But it says an interesting or meaningful way.
It was very meaningful.
It is meaningful.
One that she recognized just was there, though.
Well, wait. I was gonna count what Connor did. Yeah, she knows I was there. Well, we'll see what that means later on.
I'm gonna give you that. I feel generous for the torture we're gonna put you through.
Yeah.
Soon, so, you guys didn't take a journey. You guys fail a significant roll?
There were some failures.
Oh, I had
15,
not.
2, and
Oh,
3.
not-
yeah,
I
over
hate the house that I have.
investigation.
That's
Where
true.
am I? The entire time I'm chewing, where am I?
Hate to see it. Anybody character took actions that made a major impact in the world or local area?
We told Roshan.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Yeah.
You
I would
guys
also
get
consider... Sorry, you go.
I was just gonna give him their XP.
Yeah, okay.
He said 17 something.
1750.
I got the new
So-
total, kids.
Juicy.
So close to the French and Indian War.
So close to level 11.
I was thinking, like,
No.
what are you talking about?
Anyway, thank you for joining us tonight. Thanks for watching us. Evan, if you see this in the future, say the word alligator clip. I have an alligator clip in front of me in chat. That'd be cool if you did. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay safe, study hard, continue existing, play some D&D, guys.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Night.